Oh. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dress to Quest. I'm Nathan. I am the DM here. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are an actual play D&D live stream, and we're playing in the Ghosts of Saltmarsh setting. And all of our players are level 8 right now. In the city of Thornhold. But yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's jump over and do some player intros, starting with Chris.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris. I play Aiza Marley, a Tunisian wizard. Please forgive me if I don't. My voice sounds a little off. I'm a little bit under the weather today, and we're about to splatter some slime.
Yeah. Awesome. And next up, we have Eric.
Hey guys, I'm Eric Wahlberg without my beard today because night cleaners like to move things around. But yeah, I play Glum. He is a battlesmith artificer, and he's got a little pew pew crossbow, and he's ready to fire it at the bad guys.
Awesome. And next up, we have Erica.
Okay, I'm sorry for this. I also forgot my beard. Haha. Okay, moving on.
Wow.
My name is Erica. I play Rin Swiftbow, playing Wood Elf Beast Master Ranger, and every game I summon a hawk named Bert.
Yes, we love Bert. Bert is the ultimate killer here. Awesome. And then normally we would have Space with us, but Space couldn't make it tonight, but she will be back next week playing Aspen. For now, for this week, we're going to have Eric running Aspen for combat encounters. So thank you, Eric, for doing that. You should have control over Aspen, although I do need to give you control of the token. So let me do that while I'm talking about it, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Boom. Okay, cool. Let us do a recap and jump right into this, shall we? So, excuse me, last we left off, our heroes had struck a bargain with an aboleth. They were pursuing an assassin into the city of Thornhold, and through a series of events, they eventually struck a deal with someone known as the Whisperer, to go and destroy 2 aboleths. However, upon fighting these aboleths, you spared one of them and found out that the Whisperer is also an aboleth, one that worships the evil god Tharizdun, the god that has been plaguing you since really the beginning of this campaign. You decided to strike a wary alliance with this aboleth and go after this individual known as the Whisperer, who you found out to be named Skothka. Using the resources you had at hand, you went and talked with Faith, or not Faith, why did I say Faith? It's a different person. Araleth, the mercenary that you had hired way back when you came to Thornhold, who then stabbed you in the back because she was working for the Zentarum. But you kind of gave her up to this other aboleth you were working with, Viskulig, and Viskulig, using his psychic abilities, latched on and took control of her and now has command of her, using her as kind of a way for him to keep tabs on you all as you go inland. With all of these resources at your disposal, you headed into the city of Thornhold to look for Mr. Dory. For Araleth informed you all that Mr. Dory, who was working with the Zentarum, seemed to actually be working with Skothka, the aboleth worshipping Tharizdun. Mr. Dory seems like the best lead you have to find out where Skothka's lair is, where you can then find, hopefully, Scarin, and hopefully eliminate Skothka and strike out another tendril of Tharizdun trying to corrupt this world. Making your way through the city with the help of Glum and Rin, you found yourselves in front of Mr. Dory's warehouse in the early morning hours. You could see that there were 4 guards getting set up and ready for the day, but you very quickly dispatched them, making it to the base of the crane that was holding aloft this large iron boat suspended over a pit of mud, where you believe Mr. Dory is somewhere within inside that boat. Going up to the base of the crane, taking out the guards, you got to the top of the crane to find the 3 strange sort of alien-looking creatures that you fought on your ship. These sort of translucent skinned humanoids with tentacles for legs and sort of elongated limbs and strange bulbous heads without any hair to speak of, just translucent flesh and 3 eyeballs instead of 2. And as you climbed up to the top of the ladder with Aize's summoned Azer at the front, the Azer stepped to the top and was confronted by these 3 beings. That is where we left off, just as Glum, you sitting below, seeing these creatures crawl out from the compartments of this crane to confront your companions. You fired off 3 bolts, or pew pew pew, up towards these creatures on the top of the crane, and managed to strike one, but it is still standing. So, with that, I'm going to transition us over to the map, and I would like everybody here to roll initiative, please, while we jump into this. Okay. So I already got initiative for the strange alien creatures. And I have to roll. Okay, I did roll for her. Cool. Alright, do you got Aspen, Eric? Oh, you're muted.
Good thing we're not live. Yeah, the first roll should have been for Aspen. I don't know if, or because I rolled twice.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't do it on her token.
Oh, you know what? Because it says I didn't click on the token yet. So
okay, so she got a 15.14.
Oh, I don't even see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. Yes, that was hers.
Okay.
And then.
And that was using her dex score and all that.
Yeah. I clicked on her initiative button.
Perfect.
And then let me click on all the characters here, so I'll show up on the initiative tracker. Where the heck am I now? Okay, there's Aspen. Got her clicked on, and then where am I?
You are on the far right side of the map. You are over here.
Oh,
Sorry, I shifted everybody over there, but
okay. So now, Glamour will advantage.
Okay.
For here are my 2 rolls, 15 and 16.
16. Okay. So cool. It looks like it added Scott for some reason.
Oh shit.
But that's fine. I can add you here. 16. Okay. Excellent.
Scott's is this.
Cool. I've just been playing it with
Same time.
Same time, or basically right after your turn.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's kick this off. So the 3 bolts sticking into the back of this creature, it kind of looks back and sees you there, Glum. But unfortunately, they all got an 18 on their initiative, so they do get to go first as they start to crawl out from the interior of the crane to confront you all. What do these guys have on them? Okay.
Are these the ones? Are they up top and they're coming down?
They're up top. They have not started climbing down yet. They're just up there. But the one that you fired at is going to move around to the other side of the crane so that it's out of your sight. So you no longer can see it from your position due to the angle. So you can't see the other 2 as well because they're on the other side of the crane and they're like 40 feet up. So all of these creatures are going to swarm the Azer that's at the top of the ladder So they all come kind of slopping over up to the Azer and are going to start striking it. So here we go, Aize. Here comes the first set of attacks. 19 to hit. Oh, you are muted. I'm assuming that's a hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so 6 points of piercing on the first hit from the trident, stabbing into it. 26 to hit, and that'll be another 8 points of piercing. Is the Azer still standing?
One moment. Barely, but those 2 hits.
And the final one, one of the elongated arms kind of swings out. You saw this happen to, I believe it was Aspen, swings out and kind of almost like a tentacle wraps around the Azer's neck for a 20 to hit. And the Azer takes 21 points of psychic damage.
That will kill the Azer.
Does he take psychic damage?
Actually, let me check. I don't see any immunities listed for him.
Okay, so yeah, so the Azer, unfortunately, all these trident strikes and then the tentacle around the neck, and it just... And
those were 3 hits, so the Azer does get its heated body.
yes, it does, and I believe that's three of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So Percival will
Oh, poor Percival.
will die, but Percival will do 19 points of fire damage.
Ah!
That,
Wow. So this one creature is kind of like trying to pull away as its flesh is burning and sticking to the body of the Azer as it kind of crumples over and then starts to slowly pool into like molten metal onto the top of the crane here. The wood that it's standing on as it sort of like dissipates does kind of start to catch fire a bit from the heat of the Azer. But the Azer is, Percival is no more.
he does have damage immunities to poison and fire.
Okay, well, this was all piercing and psychic, unfortunately. The other creatures, I think they are going to... One of them is going to climb... Actually, yeah, let me check something. I think that... I'm just reading something here. Okay. Okay, so, alright, so one of them is going to hold its action, the other is going to climb down the ladder to where Aspen is. I will have it make, I'm going to have it make a dexterity saving throw to kind of try to maneuver past the, like, slowly melting body of Percival. Okay, it gets a 16. Yeah, it's able to sort of like slop over and almost like crawl down the side onto the ladder. It's at the top of the ladder as it's pulling its trident out, and it's going to try to attack Aspen. So Eric, get ready here as this creature goes for Aspen.
Yeah, I'm ready. 19
So a 17 to hit.
No miss.
Okay. A 13 to hit. That will obviously miss. And a 15 to hit. Wow, so all 3 attacks trying to hit Aspen but cannot hit. The last one is going to hold its action at the top of the crane and wait to see what happens. All right, Glum, you are up.
All right, so I guess I can see somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and...
You, from your angle, you cannot see any of the creatures up top. Oh, you could. I would say you could see the one that is on the ladder, but there's a bunch. Well, you have sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you could see the one that's on the ladder. There's a bunch of girders in the way, but you have sharpshooter, so the cover doesn't matter.
I'm also going to move.
Okay.
He says, Scott, come on. And Scott will run towards him at the last second. I'll jump up at just the right height, and he'll scoop his head underneath me and run with me.
Awesome.
So he moves 40. Can you move me 40 towards the ladder?
Yeah, well, Scott will have to move. It looks like Scott is here, so Scott will have to move 5 feet. Okay, so you can move 35 feet towards the ladder.
Each one of those squares are 5 feet?
There you go.
Thanks, bud. Okay, and then I'll fire at the guy on the ladder.
Yeah, go for it. The guy at the ladder is 45 feet away. What? You have a light crossbow?
It doesn't matter. Sharpshooter.
That's right. Okay.
120, yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Super simple. Seeing as I'm the only archer in the group now. Oh, wait. Actually, and of course, as usual, he closes his eyes. Because the idea, the canon of it, the fun of it is basically that it has a lot of kickback, and so it kind of like makes them flinch.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying he's not the best shot in the world. When in fact, he's just not the best build in the world. Okay, here we go. Shot number 1. Did it show up?
Yeah, 20 will hit.
Okay, so that does. What does that say?
10 plus 9, so 19. 23 points of damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. So ignore because I didn't get advantage on the shot. So it's just a 20, right? The first one, not the second one. So it's 19 points.
19 points. 19 points of damage. Understood. Okay, so that's still a lot of damage. So it hits in the back of this thing. Another 20. That'll hit.
15 points.
Okay.
Pew pew. And my bonus action.
An 11 will not hit.
Okay.
So, 2 of them strike in the back of this creature, and a bunch of kind of thick goo comes out the back of it, sort of dripping down the ladder onto Aspen. Anything else for you, Glum?
That's it, sir.
Okay, it is now Aspen's turn.
Okay, so I couldn't see any spells that she's used, so I just see how many she's got, so I don't know how to...
I don't think she's used any spells yet. Has she?
I know she definitely used some spells, but
okay.
But that's fine. I mean, what we have now is what we have now. So she's right in front of the guy who just attacked her, right? So she's going to go ahead and do inflict wounds.
Okay.
Level 2.
Okay.
So go. Hopefully she's got a button for that. Let's see. Inflict wounds. Yes, she does. Okay, here we go.
Make sure you mark off that spell.
Yes. 2.
That is a 20 to hit. That definitely hits.
Okay. That is a total 21 points of damage.
21 points? I only see 18 points. Where's the additional... Oh, is that the 3 there?
Yeah, that's
nice.
The higher cap. Second level, yeah.
Okay, so 21 points of damage. Carving through with the axe, the skin peels away. The creature's still standing.
Okay. And you know what? She's going to go ahead and twin it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've heard her saying that for about 2 years.
Okay. Mark off a sorcery point.
That I marked down now. Okay, great. And there we go. So she's going to cast Toll the Dead. So it gets I believe it's a saving throw, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a wisdom save.
Yeah. So go ahead. I think she has a 20 charisma. So 16.
19 to save. So unfortunately, the Toll the Dead does not go off.
Is it half damage or is it 0 damage?
It's a cantrip, so it's just 0.
Okay. All right. That's it.
Okay. Aspen is there at the top of the ladder trying to carve into this creature, but it's kind of a bottleneck right now. Rin, you are down at the bottom of the ladder. I'd say you probably have just started climbing up it when all of this chaos just kicked off. What would you like to do?
I think for this action, Rin is going to cast Aid to help her friends. So
okay.
I'm just going to plug it in just for you guys to see, and your hit points will increase by 5. And Target's hit and current hit points. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay.
And just
You
2 to
can
3
get
deaths?
everybody except for Glum. So everybody gets those 5 hit points except Glum because the range is 30 feet. It looks like.
Oh, I forgot he's around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, and then that is it for my actual action.
Okay.
Which is time to send the Bert out.
All right. So Bert comes flying in to strike. Is Bert going for the one that's harassing Aspen right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the same one that already took damage from
They've all taken damage.
Percival?
That one has taken 2 significant hits from Glum, but not from Percival.
I'll still go for him. Claw attack.
Okay. 23, that definitely hits.
Claw.
9 points of damage.
9.
Nice. All right. And what?
And that is it.
That is it. Okay. Awesome. And you're gonna stay at the base of the ladder?
I can't go past them, so.
Not really. You could try to climb the structure of the crane and not use the ladder, but yeah, you cannot get past them on the ladder. Aeroleth is next. Aeroleth is going to. She doesn't have any ranged attacks, so she's at the back too. So she is going to hold her action, and if anything comes close, she will stab it with her rapier. That is what she's going to do.
I forgot before to clarify. Since she's the third only person near me, I'll just also give her those 5 hit points.
Got it. Okay, so her hit point maximum increases by 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll just do that so that I can know. Cool. All right. Aize, you are up.
All right. Those 3 guys that are clustered together.
Yeah.
Are they within 20 feet of each other?
Within
Because
20.
I know some of they're separated vertically and horizontally, are they not?
Yes. So they are all within that range of each other because the only one that's separated vertically is about 5 feet down the ladder. Like they're not, and the other 2 are up on the platform at the same level.
I see. Okay, I just call out, Percival, I will avenge you. You dare to strike down my Azer? You cockroaches.
Here, I'll put this little blue dot on that one. That's the one that's on the ladder, so it's 5 feet down.
Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna drop a fireball on them, and I'm setting it for ice.
Okay, so the fire that has started on there, as you point your finger, or do you have archive?
No, I'll throw it myself. Well, can I see them?
So this is the thing. You can drop the fireball, on probably the edge of the ladder, right? Like right at the lip of the ladder. You can do it in the air, right?
Yeah, I want to airburst.
Perfect.
Absolutely do not want Aspen to have any part of
Understood. You can absolutely hit all of them and not Aspen. That's totally easy enough.
Okay.
So
I'm gripping a hold of the ladder with one hand, and I gesture and cast with the other. Mi pide wa modo.
as the icy blue bolt shoots up into the sky and then explodes out with a huge ball of ice and shards and flash freezing the air, it strikes all 3 of them and puts the fire out instantly. They will make dex saves.
30 points of damage.
And what's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, so only one of them made it. Let's see, I did that. Let's say the one that is on the ladder made it. 30 points of damage. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage. So the one on the ladder takes 15. It's, we'll say, yeah, it kind of pulls itself onto the other side of the ladder, taking cover under the crane, under the platform. But the other 2 get flash frozen. They are still standing though as the icicles clear, but they look in really bad shape.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Aize?
No. Archive is well placed.
Okay.
Keep an eye on them, and no, I think I'm good.
All right. The one that's up on the platform, it starts to burble something out. Let me see
Look out, he's burbling.
here. None of you speak. I'm just gonna ask. None of you speak deep speech, right?
Actually, I might. Hold on.
Wait, are you serious?
No, yeah, I might, because he's also like an archaeologist. So hold on a minute. Let me see. I chose.
That would be incredible.
Undercommon.
Undercommon. Okay. Yeah, I feel like deep speech is one of those languages that people barely ever choose. Okay, so it starts to burble out, and it starts to scamper towards the walkway, and it gets to about here as it's like crawling as fast as it can across the wooden walkway, pointing down at the rest of you on the ladder as it's burbling to them. The other two are going to kind of stand their ground. The one that's not on the ladder, it's going to attempt to climb down the struts of the crane to get down to Aspen so that they can both start attacking Aspen. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just gonna roll an athletics check, and this creature has advantage. So here we go. Okay, so barely able to get down to the level of Aspen as it's sort of crawling through the rafters of the crane, and the other one just clinging to the ladder. They're now, both of them are going to start striking at Aspen. Here we go.
Are they flanking her or no?
They are not flanking. They are unable to get into a flanking position. So here we go. A 19 to hit Aspen on the first one.
She'll take the first one.
Okay, so that is 6 points of piercing damage. That one misses with a 9. And then the tentacle lashes out for an 11 to hit. That misses. The other one goes for Aspen for a 17 to hit. You said she has an armor class of 19?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So she is... Oh my goodness. Yeah, she is deflecting all of these attacks, parrying them with her axe. Some of them kind of grazing off of her shoulders. I don't know if she has armor, but she is able to parry all the attacks as they're trying to get at her. She has a breastplate on. Yeah.
Breastplate and shield, yeah.
Okay, a breastplate and shield. So using her shield, deflecting these attacks as they're trying to get to her, and they cannot. That is their turn. Glum, you are up.
Yeah, cool. And I can see both these guys. I'm going to shoot the guy that's the most wounded first.
Sorry, which one? They're all wounded.
The one that's the most wounded. If it's obvious.
Wounded.
If it's obvious. If it's not, then I'll just shoot.
The two that are attacking Aspen look in really bad shape. Just roll a perception check for me really quick.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so the one that's clinging to the ladder is looking in very bad shape of all of them.
He's getting first. Pew!
Okay. 21, that hits. Or, yeah, that hits. What is the 15 and
no,
15?
No, it's a 15.
Oh, sorry, 15. Sorry, yeah, 15 hits.
All right, excellent. Okay, takes 16 points.
Goes right through the spine, and it goes limp. It kind of gets caught in the ladder and the girders as it sort of slides down.
The other one? Dead. 4 will miss.
Yeah, that'll definitely miss.
One more. 18.
Okay, which one is this at?
It's the other one.
That's attacking Aspen? Okay, so 16
well,
points.
There's only 2 left, right?
There's the one that's crawling across the walkway back.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm going to shoot the ones fighting Aspen.
Okay.
16 on the other one.
Okay, that one is still clinging to the girders, trying to get at Aspen, but the bolt goes into its stomach and a bunch of goo comes spilling out.
Okay. And then can you move Scott to the base of the ladder?
Yeah, so that is 20 feet of movement to get to the base of the ladder. Does Scott have a way of climbing up the ladder?
No, he's gonna. That's all as far as he's gonna go for now.
Okay, cool. So to the
my
base
turn.
of the ladder. At the end of your turn, Aspen is up. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That one is still alive.
That guy sounds like he's pretty
Oh,
chopped
yeah.
up.
He looks.
She's gonna go. Yeah.
He
So she's
looks
gonna go
messed
ahead and hit him with the battle axe.
Okay.
Wounded. So. What do we got?
That's a natural one.
Oh, okay.
Um.
That's it. Then she misses.
Okay,
And,
she doesn't get any other attacks.
She does not get to yet. No, she doesn't.
Okay, so goes with the axe and and just completely whiffs over the top of the head of this thing as it kind of ducks down and is getting ready to stab her. Rin, you are up.
All right, I'm going to actually lead with Bert this time,
Okay.
starting with the one that is harassing Aspen.
Okay.
As long as I could find where Bert is. Okay. Once again.
So Bert is going to fly at the one that's
Yeah,
harassing
fly
Aspen.
by attack, so he'll come
Totally.
back
Okay.
afterwards.
Oh my
Fly.
god, natural 20.
Ah, Bert.
And claw 14.
You rolled max damage. You rolled fours in both cases. 14 points.
How does Bert kill this creature that's harassing Aspen?
I love it.
So, when Ren points for Bert to fly up, he kind of hesitates because he's not sure who he's attacking. But then he's kind of flying in the air for a second, and then dives head right past Aspen's shoulder and just starts going at the face and screeching.
All right, so right past Aspen and then just clings to the face of this thing and starts. The eyeballs are ripped from the face as it goes tumbling back, and Bert lets go at the last second as it just falls into the mud below. It goes limp. All right, that was Bert. What would you like to do, Rin?
All right. I'm not 100% understanding the map. Would Rin be able to see this guy over here? I'm trying to click it, but you can't see. The
That
one that's
is... God, that is tough. Make a perception roll for me. We'll leave it up to the
Would
dice.
Rin know?
We'll
Alright,
see if
let's
Rin
see.
can spot this guy or not. This creature scampering across.
Perception?
Yeah, perception. Yeah, you do not see this creature running across the scaffolding because you are at the base of the ladder. So, imagine you're 40 feet down looking up at the top of the platform, and then there's another catwalk that goes over to the boat. This creature is scampering atop that catwalk. So you have a bunch of girders in the way, a platform, the catwalk itself, and you're just in the chaos. You don't notice this creature running across.
All right. So if I remember correctly, it's a ladder, but then you could also just try to crawl up the crane, right?
You could do that. Yeah.
As much as I like this limbo line, I think Ren should probably move
Okay.
over.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me, and I'm just gonna move. Do you want to be on this side of the crane as you climb up, or on this side of the crane?
I think that side of the crane.
Okay, go for it. Make an athletics check.
I should really stop closing windows. This would make it so much easier. Okay, one moment while it loads.
And oh no.
Oh.
Okay. First question I have. I think in Tasha's or something, there's something that rangers get where they get a climbing speed. Do you have a climbing speed?
I think that whatever level that was that unlocks, I think everything because they're regular speed, so including climbing, like swimming as well.
Swimming and climbing. Okay, cool. All right, with a 4, you get about 20 feet up, the 40-foot length of the crane, and some of the like viscera and goo from the creature that Bert eviscerated has like slopped onto the girders that you're trying to climb up, and you slip. I need to make a dexterity saving throw as your boot slips off and you find yourself kind of falling backwards.
Dexterity?
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw. 14? Okay, you manage to catch the girder before you go tumbling backwards below, but you lose the rest of your movement. So you're about 20 feet up.
Alright. That is everything for Rin, then.
Okay. That takes us to Aeroleth. She's gonna wait for the ladder. She has no ambition to try to climb this thing on her own. Aize, you are up.
What kind of shape is this guy in?
That guy, so again, I'll just to be fair, because I had Rin make a perception roll, I would like you to make a perception roll to see if you spot that guy scampering across.
Archive's right here.
Then there you go. Yes, so you archive. Oh, one of them's running across. So you are aware that it is there. That guy looks pretty hurt. Yeah, he's got like a bunch of lacerations all across the back and shoulder from your ice blast. There's still like crystal inside the wounds.
Has he taken damage from anyone else, or is it just the?
Yes, I believe that. What else did he take damage from? He took damage from something. Oh, Percival.
Okay.
So yeah, has a bunch of burn marks on the front side of him, and then is frozen on the back side.
Very well. I will cast. Oh, hang on. Give me a sec. Let me see. I could Misty Step right in front of him.
Well, keep in mind 50 feet up, right?
Oh, okay.
Or 40 feet up. 40 feet up.
All right. I'll target through archive.
Mm-hmm.
And cheapers. I guess I could fireball him again, but that's such a waste. All right, I'll cast a. Actually, yeah, this is probably more efficient, and it won't miss. I'll fire 5 magic missiles into him.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. So, go ahead and roll the damage.
Target. Sorry.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll the damage. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll gesture at archive, and then just have archive flick the magic missiles off.
Cool.
His pages like letters, and I'll call out, "Idan Misali." By the way, we have a runner up there.
Everybody's aware now that there's one running.
Okay, here we go. One sec. Oh no. Yeah, it's third. We go magic missile. Cast 1. Yeah, I won't roll all of them. I have to roll one at a time. Sorry.
That's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5. Holy smokes.
Wow, does that
24 points of damage.
24 points of damage?
I rolled max damage for all but one.
Wow. So all the missiles go flying out. It has like full-on holes in the side of it where you can see exposed bone and goo spilling out of it, but it's still barely standing as it's trying to clamber across.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
I said, don't let Bert, someone stop him.
Anything else for you, Aize?
Yeah, Aspen's in the way, right? I can't get by her.
Yeah, you'd have to climb on the girders, like the actual superstructure of the crane.
No, there's no need.
Okay. Okay. That if that's your turn, Aize, it is.
I will keep an eye on Rin because she looks like she's scrambling a bit, and I'll say, Rin, it's okay to let go. I'll feather fall you.
Do you let go, Rin?
She's just kind of holding on. I'll let you know. We'll see.
All right.
That takes us to the creature's turn. it is going to... Where's the... Sorry, I'm confused by the layout of this boat. Hold on, I gotta look at something. Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. It scampers across the boat, so I guess the only one who really sees this is Archive. It goes up to the grate, so which Archive can see. So on the deck of this ship, there is a metal grate that it kind of crawls over to and reaches down, and it actually has hinges on it. It appears to be some sort of like kind of trap door, and it opens it up. And as it opens it, you can see all of this water is spilling into it from a pipe leading up to that water tower to the side of the warehouse. And it slips down almost like an octopus down into this grate and disappears into the darkness below. So it went down into the ship. Okay, that for now, that takes us out of combat as it escapes into the ship. I think I'm gonna keep initiative here just for a moment. Glum, what are you doing?
Well, I can shoot one more guy, right?
All of the ones that you can see are dead, and the other one escaped.
Okay, cool. Then it is time to cast the spell I was waiting to cast. I'm going to go ahead and cast Spider Climb on Scott.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast, what is that? Searing Smite. And then I'll start heading up the plank.
Okay, cool. So with Spider Climb, Scott can just move up the side of the crane. What is Scott's movement?
40.
Okay, so you get to the top of the crane.
Okay, perfect.
You get on top of the platform. Okay, Aspen. What is Aspen doing? Eric?
Oh, I'm sorry. Face, it's your turn. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and start climbing up.
Okay, she was almost to the top, so with, let's see, with 10 feet of movement, she's at the top of the crane.
Okay, so she'll go ahead and take point for the moment, so you can keep moving her up.
Okay, 15, 20, 25, 30, so that's 30 feet of movement. She gets to there.
And then she's going to hold her action and fire. If she sees anybody, she's going to fire her Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so the Eldritch Blast forms in her hands, battle axe at the side, taking us to Rin. Rin, you are clinging to the side of the crane, but the ladder does indeed look, well, let's see, you're 20 feet up, and Aize was... So you're right in line with Aize. So you would have to do a little bit of scampering over to get to the ladder. I would say it would be one more athletics check for you, but the DC will be lower because you're so close to the ladder. Or you could just try to climb straight up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like to try that, and I would like to argue to see if I could use my acrobatics for that, because that's what Rin did before adventuring, was being a performer.
Yeah, absolutely. So you tap into that and start to like leap up more fluidly and kind of using the momentum of your body and not your like brute strength. Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
All right.
12. That is exactly what you needed. So it's a little tough going. There's a lot of guts and gore on the girders from the fight, so it's very slippery, but you manage to get with 20 feet rest of the way up to the base of the platform. So you have whatever your movement is. You've used 20 feet of your movement. I don't know what your movement is though.
I believe 40.
40. Okay, so you have 20 more feet of movement. You can go where you would like.
I'm going to trail behind Aspen then. Putting myself... I forget. Yeah, you could just do the arrow thing. That's a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay, so you run up right next to Aspen. You still have your action, or do you want to hold your action?
So that. Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what I can do right now.
Okay.
But.
Get ready with that bow, man.
Yeah, she's just gonna be at the ready.
Okay. Excellent. That takes us to so Aize and Aeroleth. I mean, she'll follow behind you. Aize, are you gonna climb up the ladder?
I'm going to first off instruct Archive to move to exactly where the runner went.
Okay.
Where is that?
It was
Is it
right
here?
there. Yeah, where that grate is.
Okay. Archive move there.
Okay.
Can I see him now?
1 second here. Let me see. It was 30 feet to get there, so no. What Archive sees looking down through the grate, let me find this here. Okay, looking down through the grate, what Archive sees is like this. All this water is spilling into the boat itself, and the boat down below, you just see glistening, like sort of. The water's being disturbed by it pouring in, but the water itself is like cloudy and thick with muck. It does not look clean. But that is kind of all Archive can see through the trap door.
So it looks like the creature jumped into the muck.
Yes.
Can I have Archive drop down and look for him? Because Archive has.
Yeah. Make a perception roll for Archive as Archive drifts down through the hole in the ship.
I'll just use my perception.
Yes, I believe you use your perception for that.
Oh, come on. Not having any luck with that. 13?
13? Let me see.
Actually, Archive has dark vision 60 feet.
Okay. A 13. Let me see here. Archive sees. Okay. The water itself is very cloudy. Like Archive looking down into this space is unable to actually see through the water. The compartment also, let me check something here. Yes, the compartment also it is lit. There are oil lanterns set up in this chamber. So there is, that kind of dim orange oil lantern light that's sort of cascading across the interior of this hull. The walls are sort of like slick with mildew, and the water itself is like a dark brown green. But in that brief moment, Archive does see like movement under the water. Not a shape, just something disturbs the water as it moves through it.
Can I have Archive dive?
Yeah, can Archive go? I guess Archive can go underwater. How much movement does Archive have?
30 feet.
30 feet. How much movement has Archive used?
I think he started around here.
Okay, so he was here. Oh, wow. Okay, so he really only could have made it just inside with 30 feet of movement. So we'll
But
see.
that guy was on the bridge here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he made 30 feet, and he managed to dive underwater?
He made 40 feet of movement. He used his action to dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So he's about 10 feet ahead of Archive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. I can't do anything if I can't see a target. I'll just move up and stand behind Rin.
Okay.
And I gesture to Aerolith. Come on.
Aeroleth comes crawling up the ladder and will dash to get in line with all of you. Okay, you are all at the top of the ladder. I'm gonna take us out of combat here because at the moment, as you all gather up here on the ladder, Aspen and Rin waiting tensely to see if anything is gonna pop out. Nothing comes crawling out of the ship. There is kind of a brief moment here of calm, but I'm gonna open it up. I guess I'll keep going in the order here just to keep the flow going. But if anybody wants to interrupt and there's I immediately want to do something, just let me know. But Glum, we'll start with you. What do you want to do as you see all your companions gathering here at the top of the crane?
Yeah. So I want to make use of the spider climb. So if there's another way to get to the boat, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I will kind of try and move past them to go forward.
Sure. I mean, you can go across the catwalk. It's easy enough. So
let's do that.
With 40 feet of movement, you get onto the deck of the ship. As you step onto the ship, you can hear it. You can actually feel it kind of sway a little from the crane that's suspending it over this mud pit. There's some slight groaning as you step onto the boards of the ship, and you can now see this water just spilling into the interior of the boat.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? That was your movement?
I guess. Do I see? I see only stairs that go up.
So there's this grate here, and that grate there is open like a trapdoor, and that is where the creature slipped down into the bowels of the boat.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess I will go ahead and just save my turn and be ready to fire at anybody.
Okay, cool. Aspen, I would
actually
think
covered. He says, and then Aspen will go ahead and move up.
Okay.
These are 5 feet, right? These little squares.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's 3. So there's 20 feet. There's 30.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So Aspen comes running up next to you, Glum. Rin, I'm assuming. What would you like to do? The same or something else?
So, if I understand this correctly, I believe I could still cast another spell from my second level slots. Or what I'm plotting to do is cast Beast Sense and see what Bert can see.
Sure. Okay.
So since this is we're not in combat anymore, I'm just going to have Bert fly over.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And go into that same grate that.
Okay. And you cast Beast Sense on Bert?
Yes, so as he flies by, she touches him and his wing, and she's able to see what he sees and hear what he hears.
Okay, so as his wing grazes your hand as he flies by, you feel your consciousness get pulled into Bert, and Bert goes diving over towards where Archive slipped in and ducks down below. Do you want to do, that was your action, Rin. Did you want to move or bonus action anything?
I think Rin will just have to stay right where she is.
Okay, cool. So, before we resolve what Bert sees, let's go to Aize and Aeroleth. I mean, Aeroleth is going to move across. I'm just going to set her over next to everybody else. But Aize, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm still with Archive, and I'm chasing after that thing.
Okay, cool. So let's do that then. So as you are looking through Archive senses, you suddenly see a shadow above, and then abruptly Bert comes diving into the hull of the ship with Archive. So you have Bert there fluttering next to you. What would you like to do with Archive? Oh, let me give you one more piece of detail inside of this chamber you're in. It does appear there is a doorway directly ahead, leading further into the vessel.
Looking for the movement in the water that Archive saw before.
Okay.
And diving into it.
Okay, so Archive is going to go down into the water. Let me find this here. Sorry, I have to read something about the details of this space so I can understand it correctly. Okay. All right, so you are going to have Archive drop down into the murky water itself. As Archive dips below into the muck, I mean, again, the vision, like, this is murky water. Like, you could maybe see 5 feet in front of you. So I'll say this: as Archive drops straight down, immediately Archive sees about 5 feet ahead in the gloom the shadowy shape of tentacles trying to swim away. So Archive is able to catch that.
Okay, then can I cast through Archive?
Indeed, you can.
All right. Let's see what we got here. I assume this guy was on his last legs, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh. Potentially? That's like saying a little pregnant. Is he on his last legs or is...
You have no idea right now, because all you are seeing is a dark, shadowy shape of tentacles. Like,
how big 4 magic missiles into the dark, shadowy shape of question?
Okay, go for it.
And because, Imana Sali, Archive, give him the first 4 letters of the alphabet.
Yes, right away. All right, go for it. Roll to attack.
Okay. Well, it's just damage. It's magic missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 and 5 is it 9? Oh, hold on. 3, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 6, 9, and 5. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. As the bolts of light shoot out of Archive the first 4 letters of the alphabet and slam into the shadowy shape, there's these little, like, depth charge explosions. And just chum starts to fill the water. Bert, you see this through Bert's eyes as suddenly kind of these bits of tentacles and goop start to float to the surface from this shot.
I raise my hands up and I say, A, B, C, D, it's dead.
And as you are saying that, Rin, for Bert, we can now resolve Bert's turn. How much movement does Bert have?
I believe it says 1060, so I'm assuming that
60 feet of movement?
Yeah. I can't remember how much of this was also a combination of when he was another
Understood.
creature. So.
Oh, you know what? It's yeah. So the 1060, it's probably 10 feet of walking speed, 60 feet of fly speed, which makes sense. Cool. So yeah, Bert still has movement and action. So Bert has just ducked down into this chamber. Do you want to do anything else with Bert?
I mean, as an abstract way of saying it, just have him fly around since he's the creature already appears to be dead.
Okay, so
I just won't have him quite dive all the way into the water.
Okay.
I don't see the full map, but
if you go south, you should be able to see what Bert is seeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're just having Bert fly around? Do you want Bert to do anything with his action?
Well, there's no one to attack, and I don't think he wants to attack a book, so
okay.
I think he's gonna just check it out. What's going.
Okay, so as Bert is flying overhead, Archive is still in the depths of the murky water, right?
Once we've confirmed the kill, I have Archive come up.
Okay, so Archive starts to float up and join the rest of the group. As Archive leaves the grate, just as Archive is like drifting over to all of you, and you're looking through Bert's eyes, Bert suddenly sees. Hold on, I just realized Bert doesn't have vision, does he? There we go. As Archive leaves and you're seeing through Bert's eyes and feeling through Bert's senses, Bert sees a ripple in the water below, kind of around where the chum was, and then suddenly out of the water, 3 of these creatures burst forth from different parts of the chamber, and they all reach up towards Bert, trying to grab Bert and pull Bert down into the muck. So this is gonna be
Oh man.
3 attacks on Bert as these creatures all pop out of different points of the water to grab onto Bert. So here we go. 13 to hit Bert.
His AC is 16, so
16. Okay, so that one misses as one of the tentacles
yeah.
whips past. 17, so that'll hit. That is 12 points of psychic damage to Bert as the tentacle wraps onto Bert. The other one is going to go for a full-on grapple check. So this will be a contested either acrobatics or strength check acrobatics or athletics check for Bert.
Do you know how to do that, Erica?
Yes, I was just making sure I had the correct hit points because I was confused when I left my notes in as earlier. All right, so acrobatics
Okay.
check. Sorry,
Whoo!
all of it.
24. Wait, is that Rin's acrobatics or Bert's
No.
acrobatics?
No, that's Bert's.
Or he has a 16 dex,
Wow.
and he also gets
He's a really
He
good
gets-
bird.
he gets a proficiency bonus of Rin because he's a
Incredible. Yeah, the creature rolled a 22, so just barely Bert ducks out of the way as these things are trying to grab onto him.
Bert.
How nasty do I want to be? How is Bert looking?
Don't listen to him. Sorry, what is it?
How is Bert looking?
He's Falcon great.
Yeah.
He. All right, wait. Let me do the math. But I'm like trying to. What if I look at the number differently? Then maybe it's not as bad. He's not doing great.
Okay. The other 2. I mean, they have it. I'm so sorry, Erica. These creatures do have multi-attack, and they only attack with their tentacles. And yeah, I don't think they want this bird in here. So they're gonna go for it. So the other 2, the one made the grapple check. How does you actually know this, Eric, better than I do? For grappling, it's like considered an attack roll. If you have multi-attack, can you use it again?
So as long as it's not specific, like for example, it's like a bite attack or something, it has to be something that would transfer. Otherwise, like a regular character with multi-attack, like a fighter or.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So if it had like.
It's like if it's like a tail bash or a bite or a gore, like none of those things could be grapple.
Okay, so then. But what if it's just like using a spear?
I mean, I would say no,
Okay.
unless they have. Do they have like free hands? They have to drop the spear then.
They can't grab with their other hand if it's if it's just a single. Like a short sword, right? Like something you use with one hand.
At this point, I mean, I think we're getting a bit muddled. I would say it's DM's call.
Okay. Okay, then this is what I'm gonna do this. They want to grab onto Bert, and they can use these spears, but they are, from my understanding, it is a one-handed attack when they use the spear. So, they are going to, each of them are going to attempt to grab onto Bert with their remaining attacks. So let's do, oh boy. Let's do 4 more acrobatics checks for me, for Bert, as they are desperately reaching up and trying to grab onto Bert.
All right, 4.
Yeah, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, let me see here. So I got, the first one, I got a 7. You got a 12. That beats it. Second one, I got a 10. You got a 16. That beats it. Next one, 17. You got an 18. That beats it. And the last one, I got an 18, or 7, 10, 16, 18, 16, 18. Okay, so the last one you got was a 12, and I got an 18. So with that last one, Bert is grabbed onto one of the tendrils and dragged down into the water. Through Bert's senses, you suddenly just feel and see as Bert is dragged into the muck. So Bert is dragged down into the water, and this creature is going to move with Bert, dragging Bert through the water, further into the boat. And I would say that Bert is blinded at the moment because Bert is in the muck. Just curious, Erica, when you look through Bert's vision, you can't see anything, correct?
No, if he can't see anything, then Rin can't see anything.
Okay, cool. I mean, what you see is essentially like brown and green murky water.
Yeah.
So that was 10 feet. And yeah. No, yeah, it's just gonna stay there and holding. So you just feel Bert struggling under the water as this creature's holding Bert down in the water. Okay, that is all of their turns. Okay, so all of you on the deck of the ship, you suddenly hear a basically a very panicked falcon down below as it's like squawking and thrashing of water, and then the squawking suddenly stops as you just hear kind of a final as something kind of splooshed down into the water. Glum, you are up.
Save the bird. So we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the grate.
Okay.
Is it open now? I know
It is open, yes.
Okay. We're just going to drop down.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it only takes you like 15 feet of movement to get there, so you just drop right down into the water. It is considered difficult terrain down here due to the amount of the water for you, Glum. If you were to stand in it, you would likely be underwater. For everybody else, it'd be like waist high as you slam down into this water. And yeah, as soon as you slam down into the water, you don't see Bert anywhere. You just see the water itself is incredibly agitated, and you can see there's things moving in the water, but you can't like you don't see their shadows or anything. There's just all that displacement occurring. I will say that you feel kind of brushing against your legs, like slimy tentacles sort of moving past as you drop down into the water.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Nice. Okay, that is what's the size of that?
20 by 20?
20 by 20. Okay. I think I had... Yes, I believe this here is... That'll get the entire room, it looks like. Okay, so... Fairy Fire goes off. All the creatures make dex saves?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. What's your spell save DC?
Only a 14.
14? Oh, wait, there are 3 of them in here. Okay. A 14? Okay, so 2 of them fail, 1 of them succeeds. So we'll say that you see... You again, you can't really see these creatures, but you see the glittering light. What does your Fairy Fire look like?
Essentially, he just tosses a ball, like a metallic ball with some kind of gnomish kind of construction style, and it kind of explodes into a light.
Okay.
And then whatever it hits up against is almost like a phosphorus kind of glow.
Cool. So this phosphorus glow clings to these creatures under the water, and now you are able to see their shapes.
I believe it would also potentially hit
Bert.
Bert.
So I was gonna ask, how does it work? Do you specify what creatures it hits, or does it just hit all creatures? Like, do you?
It's AOE.
Okay, so you would need to make the save as well.
Yeah, for Bert.
No, I'm saying Glum would need to make the save because you cast it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Unless you wanted to cast it like kind of,
Let's not cast myself.
Okay, in that case, this one wouldn't have been hit. But okay, go ahead and make a save for Bert, please.
Okay, Erica. Dex save, Erica.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just everything was pausing. Did it not go?
That is a 10. That is a failure. So Bert as well is illuminated under the water.
That's actually okay. So I still have a bonus action left.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and Scott can still move some, right?
Indeed, yes.
Okay. So we're going to use our movement to. I know that we don't know there's a guy next to us, so I won't pretend like I do know. Move right up next to old Bert.
Okay, and yeah, indeed.
Oh wait, no, I got a much cooler thing. Oh, that's an action. Dang it. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Yeah, so I'll move up.
Okay, and yes, indeed, you as you move past, you feel those tendrils under the water strike out at you, and there's going to be 2 attacks of opportunity on you as you move out of the threatened range of 2 creatures under the water as they try to get you. They will lash out at you with their tridents. So a 15 to hit, I don't think that hits, and a 25 to hit.
Is that at disadvantage?
Oh, at disadvantage because you still have the displacer cloak?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. At disadvantage is a 16 to hit.
I have a 20.
Okay, so no, they are unable to strike you as you move past. Okay, Aspen is up.
She's going to go to the top and look down, see if she can see any targets.
Okay. From the grate, Aspen looks down below and just sees the water like churning, but doesn't actually see any creatures.
Does the fairy fire illuminate and help her or no?
Oh, actually, yeah. Here, I'll give you this. Aspen is able to move to this side of the grate and look at an angle and can just barely make out the one that is illuminated by the fairy fire.
And he's going to get a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, these will be... God, yeah, these will be at advantage because, yeah, she can see it.
Not at advantage. Oh, it's right. Yeah, of course, because they're fairy fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say like at the angle... I'm going to give it half cover, but it's still at advantage. So it just gets a +2 to its AC.
Miss, but that's not advantage yet. I don't see it. She doesn't have an option for advantage. I have to roll twice for all these.
I think so, yeah.
Here we go. Here's the other one. So it's still same.
So an 18 hits even with the half cover, and we'll do the first one. So 7 points of force damage. Slamming into the water. Yeah.
Yeah, and then second shot.
Go for it.
I'll just roll twice real quick, in case, because it could get to 20, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, there's twice.
So that's a 19 and a 17. So the 19 definitely hits. That is 12 points of force damage. Nice. Down into the water, slamming into this creature. Okay, is that it for you? All right, Rin, you are up. You are still looking through Bert's eyes, who is, very upset.
Yeah, so for just for the story's sake, since Rin is essentially experiencing everything that Bert is, she at this point she was sort of just standing with her eyes sort of glossed over, but now it's almost like she's on her knees now, sort of just kind of trying to understand everything that's happening.
Okay.
And for Bert, right now he's grappled, right?
Yeah.
he wasn't just pulled under. He's still being
grappled.
held.
Yeah, he is under the water, being held. His movement is 0. He can use his action to do an athletics or acrobatics check to try to break free.
And that is, yeah, because when you're held, you can't attack.
Or
right?
he could attack. Yeah, he could attack.
Yeah, well, regular attack.
Okay, because yeah, okay.
Okay.
Or you can do acrobatics to get away, and you can swim out, swim / fly
I mean,
out.
because I was gonna say bite, but that's for when he's a frog. I'll have him. Let's just do normal acrobatics, and then if I get desperate, I'll just have him attack.
Okay, go for it.
Whoa!
25. Oh, so I do a contested check to that, right?
Yeah.
But
Good
wow,
luck.
that is huge. Yeah, no way. So Bert wriggles free, whoosh, bursts out of the water, trying to get away from this creature. That was Bert's action. If Bert does fly away from it, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I'm not sure as a flying creature how far away he can get while
I got
still
you.
in range, but
Go for it. I got you. Because Scott can impose disadvantage.
Okay. Do you
all
wanna
right,
fly
I'll
away?
just have. Yeah, I'm gonna have him.
So,
even though I can't
before
see
you
right
do,
now,
just so that all the cards are on the table.
Yes.
Bert is currently glowing with that phosphorus light.
It'll be a wash.
Yeah, so it'll be a straight roll.
Yes. All right.
Okay, just want to just so everybody
Thanks.
knows.
I forget that he's glowing. Thank
Yeah.
you. So what? So I would be rolling for that attack. What would?
No. So if you want Bert to fly away, then this creature is going to try to attack Bert. So I'm gonna roll to
Yes.
attack and see if
Yes.
it hits.
Okay.
So it's gonna lash out with its trident, and I'll say at this point it kind of comes up out of the water, so you can see it even more glum as it strikes out at Bert for a 12 to hit. So I don't think that hits Bert, does it?
Excellent. No.
Okay.
Yes.
And the descriptor I like to use is that as the thing reaches out, Scott grabs onto it with his teeth and tries to pull its tentacles back. Arr,
Awesome.
arr.
And it gets held short and is trying to pull free as Bert flies away. So yeah, Bert, I would say, to break free and actually burst out of the water, I'm going to give Bert, we'll just call it 40 feet of his 60 feet of movement left. So yeah, he could easily fly out up to the deck of the ship if you want that.
I think I'm just going to have him fly all the way up.
Okay, cool. So
For now.
comes flying out onto the deck of the ship. Okay, Rin, would you like to do anything?
All right, she's going to end her beast sense
Mhm.
and just finally go join the rest on the top of the ship. Not quite jump down yet, but she's going to walk all the way up.
Okay. So are you gonna dash?
Yes, since I'm not going to.
Okay. And
Do
you have,
anything.
You have 40 feet of movement. You can get with 80 feet of movement. You can get right up to the grate next to Aspen.
All right, I'll just have Rin stop there and then wait till she can help.
Okay. So Rin goes dashing across the catwalk, running up to Aspen. Boom, boom, boom. Sliding up next to Aspen there, you can see all the mucky water below. I will say as you run across the catwalk, because you dashed across it, the catwalk is rather precarious and a bit narrow and kind of slimy from all the moisture here. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, I always mix it my. So would I be just rolling regular dexterity and then that
It's a
would
saving
be?
throw. There's a.
Do you
Oh,
have-
never mind.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
I see.
22.
I see.
Without issue, you run straight across, no problem, and make it there to Aspen. Okay, Erleth will. She's not gonna jump down. She's gonna wait up here with all of you. Okay, Aize, it is your turn.
Okay, so there's at least two or three slimy things in the water.
Yes.
underneath the deck.
Yes.
Okay, and there's a door.
Yes.
All right. First, I'll have Archive go through the door.
Well, you had Archive fly up top, right?
Well, no,
And then Bert got
until
attacked.
until Bert got attacked, then I'll have Archive turn around.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I would say that Archive can get back to where Archive was. So Archive can float down into the chamber and be there and see the one creature glowing under the water where Glum had cast the spell.
Okay. And the door's...
The door is closed.
All right, so I just see the one creature.
Currently, yes.
I can't move Archive any more than this?
So, yeah, the way it happened, it went to your turn. You said you brought Archive back, so I assumed he flew 30 feet back out. Then it got to the creatures below. It got to their turn.
Right.
And then they attacked, so then 30 feet back to where you were.
All right, I'm going to move. Then Archive has no further movement left this round. I just want to establish that.
Yes, correct.
All right, I will not move him, and then I will move across the bridge.
Got it.
And then... So, 30 feet. To here.
Oh, sorry. That piece there is not the catwalk. The catwalk is the little board over here.
Oh, okay.
So you can...
I'll go here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will, using Archive, I will part water below.
Ooh, okay. So you're going to cast Control Water?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. All the water is pushed up against the walls of the chamber, revealing these three creatures that are kind of suddenly exposed and writhing on the deck. I will reveal them, as well as the dead one that Archive had killed flopped there on the deck as all of water is pushed to the side.
All right, no more of that hidden attack nonsense. And I call out to the others. All right, there's three more. There's a door that they're guarding. They're right below the deck. We can try to take them on, or if you wait a minute, I can clear them out.
Okay, excellent. Is that it for you, Aize?
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, keep an eye on Ren. It sounds like she's gonna fall off the boat again. I'm watching you, and I hold up a feather. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Got you, little Ren.
All right, it is the creature's turn. Let me check something here. I'm just moving this guy so that we have that guy on the turn order. There we go. Okay. So it's all the creatures here. It is their turn. They are gonna go for Glum because Glum is the target that is there. So they all come kind of slurping across the deck towards you, and they're gonna get into a position so they have advantage on these attacks.
Just two of them though, right?
There are three of them, so two of them have advantage. Yeah, the third one does not. So let's start with the one that doesn't have advantage. So here we go. Two Tritons attacks.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay, so a natural 1 or a 21 to hit.
Like a 1.
No, sorry. Yeah, so the natural 1 misses. The second one for attack is either a 21 or a 23, so it's a 21 to hit. So,
gotcha. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll burn a reaction and I'll gonna put up my shield.
Okay, so it goes off the arcane shield. The
25.
other one reaches out with its tentacle for a 9 that misses across the shield. The other two with advantage, so just straight rolls. Here we go. 20 to hit, so off the shield. 15 off the shield. 14 off the shield, and then the other one 25 to hit. Meets it, beats it. So that hits you, correct?
Scott is going to use his reaction because it's the next round, right?
It has not come back to your turn yet, so Scott does not have his reaction right now.
Okay. All right, I'll take the damage.
Okay, so 10 points of piercing damage. So right into you, bypassing the shield. And the final attack is now at advantage, right? Because it bypassed the cloak.
Yes, it doesn't kick in until next round.
Okay. But it's only a 19 to hit, so off the shield. They're trying to desperately get at Glum, who is just deflecting all these attacks with his arcane shield and his regular shield, taking us to Glum.
Okay, sure, attack me just because I'm the only one down here. All right, so that which one looks wounded? Oh,
The one
that's
that
fine.
is glowing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that guy at advantage with my always closing my eyes, firing for the sharpshooter. Go. So it's advantage, so 19, because he's fairy fire.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. 19. Yes, that hits. So is that
16 points.
16 points. Okay.
Still around?
Yeah, definitely.
And next shot. 15.
15 just hits. Yeah. 19 points. Okay.
Last shot. Pew, pew, pew. Die already.
A 20 will definitely hit.
15 more.
15 points. Okay. Still standing.
So, something I forgot. I remember I did the branding smite that one round.
Yeah.
That's
How
the
long does
first-
branding spite last?
It lasts like a minute.
A minute. Okay. I'll say you got. Yeah,
No,
you
so-
probably have 6. You probably have 6 more rounds left.
So
At least.
it only it's the first shot that hits. It's like a smite, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
It'll only happen one time.
Got it.
And it'll be so there's 2d6 extra damage to that guy.
Nice. Go ahead and roll that damage.
So he'll be closer to dead. Come on, go. 5 more.
5 more points. Okay.
That's
The skin sizzles with that hit. Anything else for you, Glum?
I'm gonna go ahead and move. Let's see. I can move here, right? Oh no, they'll just shift around. That's really gonna help me much. Well, because I'm gonna give an attack opportunity, but I'm not too worried. I'm in pretty good shape, so I will just stay where I am and say I could use some help. That's
Okay. Okay, excellent. That takes us to Aspen.
Okay, and she's gonna go ahead. I guess just fire. She's gonna go ahead and fire her Eldritch Blast. I think she could. I feel confident she can take that one guy out. She gets advantage, so roll twice on that. Of course, the one guy that's under the spell.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we got there? Looks like 23. So 9 points.
9 points of damage. It's still standing from the force damage.
Advantage.
24 hits. So
I'm seeing if there's a crit. Okay, so 13 points.
13 points of damage.
22
With
points.
that, its guts spray across the door and it is killed.
Excellent. Okay, that is going to be per turn. There's no easy way for her to get down there, right?
She could just drop down.
How far is it?
It's like, let's see, this is like the hold of the ship. It's like a 10-foot drop, a little less.
Will she take damage?
She'd make I would have her make an acrobatics check, and if she rolled really low, she might take a d6 worth of damage.
Let's see her dex. She's going to stay there for now. She's in a good spot, so it's fine.
Okay, cool. That takes us to Rin. So
Alright.
Rin, you are able, from your position, you are able to see one of the creatures.
Okay. So would she be able to shoot from where she is, or?
Yeah.
All right. So then Rin will do just that and shoot at the one she sees.
All right. Sounds good.
Now, as soon as I can scroll and find it, it's gonna be so good. Okay, shooting with sharpshooter.
Sounds good.
27 minus 3. So I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So is that 20 points of damage?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. So
All right, second shot. -3 this time.
16 minus 3. A 16 minus 3, 13. A 13 will miss. So it sticks into the wooden floor below.
All right. After Rin misses, she kind of looks up at Bert, hesitates for a second, but sends him right back down.
Okay.
Claw attack.
Bert flies down right into the hold of the ship once more. Go ahead and make that attack for Bert.
I'm waiting for it to load. I thought I clicked it. Let's try it again. Is my internet not cooperating? Okay, there we go.
Uh, 18 will hit.
Claw attack. Damage will be as soon as it loads. The suspense.
How much damage?
Not like we're in the middle of anything.
I know.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. So carving into the creature, and then I'm assuming Bert uses flyby and just
Yes,
goes
and then he
ticking off
flies
out of
right
the
back
way.
out.
Yes, no problem. Awesome. Is that it for you, Rin?
That is everything for Rin.
Okay. Aerolith looks over the two of you. Both of you have got this just fine. I'm going to I'm gonna wait here, and if you need me, and she's just gonna stand there with her rapier, ready to poke anything if it tries to climb out. Okay, that takes us to Aize.
It looks like they've got. I don't have to drop a fireball down there. I don't think. I'm a little confused. I see 3. No, I only see 2 of them. There's
one of
here
them died.
and one here.
It was here. I just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I saw an X under this guy, and I thought it was a.
That's the one that was dead from before.
All right. So there's a 2.
Yeah. Sorry,
All right.
I was trying to clean up the map and I made it more confusing.
All right. Let's see now. I've parted water, exposing them both.
Yes.
I'll have Archive move towards the door
Okay.
and through the door.
Can Archive go through solid surfaces?
I'm pretty sure Archive is intangible, but let me check to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
A Wizardly Quill, Awakened Spellbook. Hold on.
That seems pretty powerful.
Yeah, that's kind of game breaking.
Yeah, because then you could just float through dungeons and just see whatever you want.
Like a wizard eye or something.
Because then, like, the only way that Archive can even be affected is with the Dispel magic, right? So it's like...
That's correct.
That seems... I mean, if it says it, then sure, we'll go with it. But that seems pretty broken.
It says it's, oh, well, here. Let me... I'll post it in Beyond 20. There we go, so we can all share.
All right. That would be wild. Okay.
Spectral tiny object. The spectral mind is intangible and doesn't occupy its space. And it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius, looking like a ghostly tomb, a cascade of text, or a scholar from the past. I went for the ghostly tomb.
Doesn't say it goes through walls though.
It says intangible.
Yeah, but...
Alright, it's fine. I mean, is there a hole that Archive could squeeze through?
yeah... It can pass through creatures, but not objects. There we go. So it can go
Okay.
through creatures, but not objects. There we go. That is the wording I was looking for. So, okay, if you want Archive to squeeze through the tiny slit, it's a door, right? So it has a tiny crack in the bottom.
Okay.
I would say go ahead and make. This will be like you manipulating the magic. You can roll a straight intelligence check and see if you can get Archive's spectral form to manipulate such to squeeze under the door.
19.
A 19. Archive starts to slip through, and you keep trying to push, but you just feel it getting stuck. It's just you are unable to manipulate the form to get flat enough to squeeze through. I'm trying, sir. I just, it's just too much.
Good grief. The back door on a ship? Bloody irritating.
There is, I suppose you do see also water is like perpetually trickling out from under the door, because I'm assuming the part water only affects the area you see? Or does
No.
it go through the whole ship?
It goes through the whole ship.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you do not see that. Okay. But yeah, Archive is unable to squeeze through the crack in the door.
With a 19? Okay. Well,
Sorry,
I
I
give
set
up.
the DC. Huh?
I'll go stand next to Aspen then.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do anything with your action through Archive?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I only have 2 left. And I can't do anything while I'm, well... yeah, if I remove the part water and create a whirlpool, then the room will fill with water again. Which is not good for Glum at all. Yeah, I'll just move up next to Aspen. Can I see down in the room at least? Or...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So from that angle, you can see both of the creatures as you look down through the hole.
Fine, I'll firebolt one of them.
Okay, go for it.
$26 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I hit him for 18 points of damage.
Whoa! That's a big cantrip hit. Yeah, they're both still standing from those hits. Okay. Is that it for you, Aize?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. At the top of the round, I think we should go on break because we're at 7:40. But as Archive is floating there next to the door swings open, Archive kind of getting pushed aside from the energy of the door. And there are 2 more of these creatures standing on the other side of the door. We will resolve that when we get to it. But we'll see you all back here shortly. Okie doke. Let me get us on break here. All right. Be back here shortly. See you guys soon. Hi, welcome back, everybody. Let's jump right back into this. Our heroes are down in the belly of the ship. Some of them are up above, in the middle of this tense combat as these strange tentacled monsters come spilling out from the nooks and crannies to fight you all. And it is their turn as they just threw open the door. 2 more of them on the other side of the room, continuing into the ship. They come spilling out of the door. So this one used 10 feet of movement, so it's able to get to there. This one is going to come into the room. The one attacking Glum from behind is 10 feet to get to there. You can pass through an ally's space, right? That we've been doing that, right? Yeah. I think the way I do it is that if you're passing through more than 2 allies, then it's difficult terrain because you're kind of pushing through a bunch of people. Okay, this one that's directly behind you, Glum, over here, it's going to take the attack of opportunity if you would like to take it, and it's going to move over to the, you guys are 10. Yeah, it's going to move over to the bottom of where the grate is, looking up at everybody above, and it's going to attempt to kind of jump up and latch on and pull itself up to start attacking you all up above. Do you take the attack of opportunity?
No, because my shield spell is no longer active.
Oh, right.
And so I don't want to lose that chance to
Well, wait, no. Your shield spell is still active because we haven't gotten to your turn yet. So you've already used your reaction. That's right. Okay. So this one is going to break away from you. The other one comes spilling into the room, taking its spot, and this one's going to attempt to climb up to confront you all on the deck of the ship. I'll have it do an athletics check. Oh, and it cannot make it. It is trying to slap its tentacles up above to get to you, but it is unable to. So it's going to look up at you all, take its trident, and throw it like a spear straight at... These things aren't very smart, so it's just going to go for... Oh, Rin, you shot that one. Yeah, it's going to go for Rin. So it's going to go for you, Rin. Throwing the trident up at you. So here we go. That is a 25 to hit. You take 9 points of piercing damage as it slams into you, and it continues to glare up at you. The other 3 are gonna just keep wailing on Glum. So Glum, you have an AC of 25 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have, that one will have disadvantage, not the other ones.
But your Displacer Cloak has been hit. It has not come to your turn yet.
Okay, so I'm kind of confused because they already attacked me, and so my turn would have happened after theirs. They wouldn't be attacking twice.
Oh, wait. You're right. What happened here? Did we skip your turn somehow?
Maybe.
They attacked you at the top of the round. What did you do on your turn?
Well, I had killed one.
You killed one. Okay.
Yeah, so in fact, I do have my...
You do have your reaction. Do you want to use your reaction to attack the one that broke away?
Yeah, so I guess to be clear real quick, my Displacer Cloak is back because I took that action.
Okay. Yes.
And then I do have a reaction, but I'm saving it.
You're going to save it. Okay, so it gets away. You don't get the attack opportunity. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about all that. Okay, so your AC is back down to 20. These are made at disadvantage. Okay, so here we go. The first one is going to attack. Here we go. Disadvantage. So a 10, a 20 at disadvantage.
Okay, I guess I will burn. I have now one more first level slot left.
Okay, so boom, casting shield. It breaks off, and the next one is a 14 to hit at disadvantage. The other 2 are going to do straight rolls to try to hit you.
The first one's actually disadvantaged because Scott can impose disadvantage for one attack.
Does that? But they're flanking, so then doesn't it? It just continues to cancel out, and it's a straight roll.
Well, so I guess it's up to you. So there's basically disadvantage because of the cloak.
Right.
Advantage because they're,
So okay, hold on. Let me stop you. Anytime there's advantage and disadvantage, it just cancels each other out, and it's a straight roll.
So even if there's like 3 advantages and 1 disadvantage, it's
Yeah, it's
straight-
just to keep it simple. So you probably want to save that reaction for in that case.
Yeah, of course, because
Okay.
I can't use.
Okay, so this will be straight rolls. Here we go. This is 6 attacks. Here we go. Yeah, I mean you have a 25 right now. This is gonna be like, I think they'd have to. There we go. We got 1. 20. Oh no, it's a 23. It doesn't even hit. Okay, so wait, no, it's a straight roll. Yeah, so a straight roll. The first one is okay, 26. So it does hit. It just barely hits. So you deflect 5 attacks. Not even. You deflect like, what is that? Like 8 attacks. Finally, in this moment of chaos, one tentacle breaks through the arcane shield and slaps onto you, Glum, and you take 22 points of psychic damage.
I say.
You have disadvantage on whiz saves until the end of its next turn. So it's as you feel that when it latches on you, you hear that strange cackle burble into your mind again, and it sears pain into your mind. Okay. That was their turns. All right, Glum, you are up.
Okay, my turn. So are any of these guys injured?
No, actually, none of the ones surrounding you. The only one that's injured is the one that's trying to get to the people up top.
Okay. I guess then I'm going to go ahead and just fire at the one behind me. Is flanking. Okay, so 3 attacks. What do we got here? It's the first one, side advantage. So
Yeah.
8 will miss,
Yeah.
6 will miss.
Oh no.
21 hits
That'll hit.
for 17 points.
Nice. Nice hit on that one. Okay.
That's his turn. Yeah.
That's his turn. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything for Scott? Do you have like bonus actions or anything?
So I'll use my bonus action for that 3rd shot. That's
Oh
fine.
right, yeah. Okay, cool.
Scott's just chilling. He's gonna, in theory, give me disadvantage on let's say an attack if that happens. But we'll see.
Well, yeah, actually, because now the displacer cloak has been hit, so yeah, until
It won't matter because
oh yeah,
my
'cause-
turn never came. So I'm back. Yeah, that's fine. This is
Understood.
totally cool. I have no problems with this. I'm right in the middle of this action. I'm supposed to get hit.
cool.
That's it.
Okay, Aspen is up. That is you, Eric.
She's going to go ahead and fire at the same one.
Okay.
So she's doing pretty well with this, so we'll just keep that going. She doesn't get advantage this time, of course. Okay. Here we go. Eldritch Blast. What do we got?
That it looks like a 16 to hit. That hits.
Okay. And damage is right there, right?
Oh right, yeah, 15 points of damage. Nice. These are not made at advantage anymore. Yeah, right, because this is not the one that's glowing. Cool.
Second shot, 19 for
That
10 more points.
hits. Okay. It's still standing.
That is her turn.
Okay. Rin, you are up.
All right, so since you gave me bird's view, I could kind of understand what's everything happening a little bit better. But
Yeah.
is the one that she hit the last round still standing? And follow-up question: can she still see it?
The one, yeah, it is still. It's the one that's trying to climb up to you, Rin, that hit you
Okay.
with the trident.
Okay, so it's the same one. All right, so I could tell it's been a while because I forgot about this feature.
Mhm.
She's gonna declare that creature her favorite foe,
Okay.
and won't do anything until she hits it. So let's see what happens. She's going to shoot with sharpshooter.
Okay, nice.
All right.
It definitely hits.
Good luck, rolls.
Well,
All right, that's
21.
21. Damage.
21 points of damage. Do you get anything for favorite foe?
So for the next hit, then she gets. Oh my goodness, why can I not
That's an
open it
extra
up?
D4.
She
An extra D4 next round.
Nice.
For
It's
next one.
extra damage. on the next hit.
It is still standing barely. It has a neck, an arrow through its neck, and it's like struggling with this goop coming out of it.
All right, since I have that, or you know what? No, gonna shoot with sharpshooter again.
Okay, go for it.
Well, we still have the good luck rolling.
The 14 just
That's
missed.
16. Yeah.
Because it says +2, but is that a 16 minus 3?
Oh, wait, you're not sharpshooting.
No, that one is sharpshooter. I thought about clicking it off, but it still has all the minuses. So
is it just a 16?
unless I accidentally clicked, no,
You
it's
clicked
the
off it.
longbow. So
You clicked off it.
no, it's still the check marks are still there.
Weird.
Yeah, if you mouse over it, it no longer has it.
So what is the roll then? Is it a 16 minus 3?
I mean, I don't.
Because
I
that
don't
would be a miss if it's a 16 minus 3.
That is what it should be.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I don't
So
know
that
what
misses,
happened because I wouldn't
unfortunately.
have clicked it off of anything.
Mhm.
So
Weird,
I can
yeah.
check I
regular.
can check your sheet, Arca.
But I mean,
I don't know
regardless,
why it chose the math like that.
you rolled
Yeah.
a 16
All
and
good,
then
all good.
minus 3. So that one just misses as it ducks out of the way. Anything else for you, Rin? Oh, you still have Bert, right?
Still have the Bert. The Bert.
The Bert. Oh no, a 9 that misses as Bert tries to fly by and just misses this creature. Okay. Anything else for you, Rin?
That is everything.
Okay. Aerolith is gonna stay up there. Aize, what is your turn?
Yeah, well, still can't fireball down there without killing Glum. I look through Archive's eyes and say, what kind of shape is Glum in?
I don't know.
So well, I mean, what don't we tell you?
No, go for it. Yeah.
I have 47 out of 69. I'll survive. I don't know if I'll survive the attacks after the fireball. Just
That won't kill him. All right, fine. I'll keep floating Archive down to here. There's another door here or
There
something?
is another door, yeah, and I would say it'd be the same thing. You could make a roll to see if you could
No,
squeeze
never mind.
through.
If I see a door over there, I'm not gonna bother. All right, I'll flame bolt this idiot.
Go for it.
Or firebolt, I should say. I'll firebolt him.
Yeah.
I missed.
With the 12, unfortunately that misses. Bursting against the back wall. Is that it for you, Aize?
Let's see. That thing comes up here. Oh, I'll just move a bit back over to here.
Okay, you move away from the grate. All right, that takes us to the creature's turn. That same creature that's barely clinging to life is going to attempt again to leap up and pull itself out. It cannot get out. It is unable to get up to you all. It's just gonna... I think it just turns its head and... I think it turns its head over and sees Glum there, and it's just gonna and try to crawl into like a its weird cephalopod shape. It kind of squeezes in 10 feet of movement as it gets up next to you, Glum, as you are completely surrounded by these creatures. Okay, Glum, this is gonna be all attacks at advantage. This is gonna be a whole bunch of attacks.
yeah. I'm not trapped down here with you. You're trapped down here with me.
All right, and they all start going in for the kill. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of rolls. Here we go.
Yeah.
So these are all gonna be straight rolls.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Yep.
Just let me know when one of them gets to a 20, and then I'll kick the shield. For the rest.
So the first one with a straight roll got a 25.
Okay, I'll just take it.
So
Obviously.
that'll hit for 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As that hits you. The next one, let's see. Another trident hit. So this is going to be now at advantage.
Just it'll be straight because Scott's gonna use his reaction.
Cool. So straight roll, 22 to hit.
Okay, I'll kick on my last first level spell for shield.
Deflects that. The tentacle now comes in for. Now, is this also at disadvantage?
These are all straight rolls now. No, he only gets to do it for one attack. So it's all straight rolls from now on at a 25 armor class.
Well, all at advantage, right? Because the displacer cloak is down.
Oh yes, of course. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure. So 25 armor class. Okay. So 20 misses. Here comes the next one. I'm going for a 25 at advantage. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. This is so good. And now I do one more. Let me confirm, because I really don't want to overdo it. And 1, 2, 3. Because that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, here comes the last one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god! So even at advantage, just none of them hit. So just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, what does it look like?
So it's basically, think like the invisible woman's shield. So that's really what's saving my butt. It's a lot of that. Like sometimes they're almost breaking through it in combination with my shield and my armor. But that shield is saving my butt. And then at the end I say, feel free to surrender at any time.
They all look at you and go, ah! Yeah, they're really upset. All right, Glove, it's now your turn. You get back your displacer cloak.
Right. It is time for me to cast invisibility.
Okay.
And they can't see me, so they will not be able to attack me, correct, if I move?
Yeah, actually, you know what? That is a recent thing I learned. I believe that is correct with a... Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move... I can move myself now.
And keep in mind, the grate is 10 feet up because there's no more water.
I'm not trying to go up. They open the door, right?
Yeah, the door is over there. Yeah, that's right.
What do I see there?
So you pop over to that door, and on the other side you see another chamber, much like this one. It is, well, it's not filled with water. All the water is being pushed against the walls, and that's what you see. It's just another stinky chamber.
So once I'm out of range of an opportunity attack, I'm gonna yell, "Fireball the room!" And I'm gonna go ahead and move. So that's 5, 10. I can move 20. So I will move to here. Actually, here.
Are you moving? Oh, so you're leaving Scott behind. Okay.
Yeah. I can always rebuild him if he doesn't make it.
Okay. Scott looks up.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So for bonus action, I can make him attack, and so he's going to go ahead and bite one of the wounded ones.
Cool. Go for it. Yeah, there's one that is like barely clinging to life.
Yeah. All right. Come on, Scott. Where's my bite? There it is. I didn't have it. Did it come out?
Sorry, that's a natural one. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So maybe he's flustered.
Yeah.
Kind of like nips at him.
Yeah.
Trying to threaten him. Yeah, that's his turn.
Okay.
And he's not gonna move, obviously.
Cool. Okay. That takes us to Aspen.
Aspen's going to wait because she knows a fireball's probably coming. Okay. I guess she will. Okay, when I say wait, she's not gonna move in.
So
she's gonna.
Really quick, just to give spatial awareness to everybody, the ceilings are 10 feet tall.
So she should get out of the way.
You guys are 10 feet up on the deck of the ship. Like, I don't know how Aize's gonna... Yeah, like it will burst out of that hole because it can go around corners.
Okay, cool. Well, she's gonna fire twice and then get out of the way.
Okay.
So I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Go for it.
Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast.
Here, I'm gonna do this.
So first one, 13.
13
right?
just misses.
Okay. Top it at 27.
That definitely hits, and I'm assuming she's aiming at the one that's injured.
Yep, 12 points.
It just splatters
Okay.
against the wall. It is destroyed.
And then she will move. She'll look at Aize, not sure what he's going to do either, but I guess she can guess with his book. So she's going to move away.
Okay, go for it. So you have 30 feet of movement. You can easily get...
I guess I'll go behind the barrels just in case.
Sure, yeah, go behind the barrels. Okay. Okay, that takes us to... Rin.
Goodness, my cloak.
A little worried for what's about to happen, but I guess before she makes a movement away, she's going to. I'm assuming from all that just happened, the one that's still trying to attack from that.
No, that one is dead.
Okay.
They are all going for Scott. They were going for Glum, and Glum disappeared, and now they're like looking around frantically.
But would they be visible to Rin still?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they were just looking for him. Okay. Then, how many can Rin see? Just one or two?
From Rin's angle, Rin can see one. Yeah.
Well, then that's gonna be the lucky one.
Okay. I mean, Rin, you could pivot around the grate if you wanted to see more, but yeah, Rin can see this one.
All right, she's just gonna start with that one.
Okay, go for it. 15 minus 3 will not hit, unfortunately.
I'll have her, I guess, walk to the other side.
Okay.
And see the one that was in our blind spot, or any of them that might be in our blind spot.
Yeah. She moves around. If you move around to that side, you can see all three as you peer down.
I'm not sure how much of this matters, if it's player knowledge or knowledge of which one would have already been hit or not.
This one looks injured. The other two actually look untouched.
All right, she's going to go for that one. Then that's behind Scott.
Okay. That is a natural one. Yeah, unfortunately, you go to fire and your foot kind of slips a little on some of the slime on the deck, and it just goes a little wide.
Just like, Rin makes after that last ditch effort, she's gonna follow Aspen to get out of there and send Bert for one more flyby attack.
Go for it. I will say, Bert, just to help you out here, Bert can make this attack with advantage because of Scott being there. Bert could get into a flanking position, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, it didn't do it, but we know which one would be advantage.
It did it. Yeah, 21, so perfect. Go ahead and roll the damage.
8
damage, okay. Dealing a little scratch to that creature, and then what is Bert doing?
Bert is flying out of there.
Okay. Bert flies up and out on to the top of the ship, and what about you, Rin? Where are you going?
She's actually going to go opposite of Aspen, so near where you dropped Bert.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll say that the two of you pop over here. I have no idea if Bert had enough movement to do that. It gets really wonky.
Yeah, because he's going straight down, but I believe...
Yeah, that's 60 feet of movement. That should be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Just made it. Yeah.
Okay, that takes us to, Aerolith sees you all running away and hearing the word fireball, and Aerolith is going to move and dash and go all the way over here. Okay. Okay, Aize, it is your turn. So, how are you doing this? So yeah, keep in mind...
I'm going to jump off the edge of the boat and feather fall to the ground. No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to move over here. Yeah, I'll just move over here.
Okay.
And then I will use Archive as my cast point, I'm going to drop the fireball inside the boat, exactly where I'm pinging now.
Okay. So like that's roughly above, like roughly directly below where the grate is.
And that will catch everything in the 20-foot radius.
So I think that would be roughly here. I think it's gonna just barely lick Aspen on the other side of those barrels, but Aspen will get a +5 to her dex save because she is behind cover, but she will get hit a little by the blast. I'm guessing my best here. You probably, Aize, because I know you were a trained wizard, you could probably angle it like that, right?
I can do it there? All right, I thought I couldn't touch the walls.
No, I think you can, yeah.
All right, no problem. I'll put it there.
Okay, so, cool. What kind of damage are you doing?
Ice.
Ice, okay. The whole room flash freezes. All of you on the deck of the ship see this sudden, almost geyser of icicles out through the hole and across the deck of the ship. So Scott and the creatures all make dex saves.
31 points of damage.
31, okay.
19 dex save.
All the creatures fail. Scott succeeds. So Scott takes 15. All the creatures take 31. They all recoil in pain, but they're all still standing and kind of glaring about. All right, Aize, that was your turn, or sorry, your action.
Yeah. I have a feeling they're probably gonna come surging out to that hole any minute now. So, best to make my. Oh, I already moved. Hold on, let me see if I have any movement left. I went from here to here. Yeah, I have 10 feet left. Okay. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye out on the grate. And
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Understood. They all are going to, they're going to take this opportunity. They hiss, and they're just going to try to destroy Scott. So they all go for attacking Scott. So
I think a 15. Let me check. It's probably 15 armor class.
15 armor class.
It is a 15, yeah, and he has 20 hit points. So
okay.
But he's immune to psychic damage, so keep that in mind.
Okay. Okay, so 17 to hit. That's 6 points of piercing damage. And you said he's immune to psychic. Okay, so the tentacle slap Scott doesn't do anything. The other two have advantage on these attacks. So 26 to hit. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
6 left.
23 to hit. 10 points of piercing damage. So Scott crumples and is destroyed with a as he falls apart onto the deck. Scott is destroyed. And they're going to use their movement as they start looking around the chamber. They're going to move into kind of defensive positions as they move back deeper in. On either side of the wall there. The one that did not attack is going to... Yeah, shit. I'm realizing like the logistics of this ship and the way I set it up doesn't make sense. So I'm going to say that this one scuttles over to like the back wall. So it'll have to use like 15 feet of movement. And they're... How would this work? Sure. I'm gonna say that there's like a rope dangling from the ceiling. Sorry, forgive me all. This is my mistake. I'm realizing that if the bottom of the ship is 10 feet down through this chamber, it doesn't make sense that there's not a way up. That one was trying to climb up. So I'm gonna say that there's like a ladder somewhere that they can grab. Sure. I'm just gonna say this one has to use its like full movement in action as it has to leap up, grab onto this rope, almost like one of those attic kind of ladders, and it pulls down and it comes slopping down onto the deck, but it can't start climbing up yet. So there's now a way up and down to get to the top of the ship. As that ladder slams down onto the deck, and that is all that they can do. So they all kind of get into position. Taking us to Glum. Glum, you are still invisible. What would you like to do?
I would like to stay invisible. That's a door right there, correct?
That's
right
a door, yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and see if I can open it.
It is unlocked. You want to open it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you let me slide it open for you. And I'm going to describe some things for you. So, okay, Glum, you push open the door. As the door swings open, unless you're trying to be stealthy, you can use your action to be stealthy if you want to make a stealth roll.
I will definitely use my action to be stealthy.
Okay, roll a
because
stealth.
the boots of elven kind, so that
Go
way I
for
can.
it.
Yeah. Alright, so stealth.
15, okay. Let me check some things before I move forward. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, cool. So, the door swings open, and what you see inside is a bunch of things. Again, the water has all been pressed up into the walls, so it's this really weird sensation of like the walls almost have like a glistening mirror-like texture, and there's water dripping everywhere. This room itself has is like covered on the walls and around the edges with all sorts of strange flora you've never seen before. They're like these enormous bulbs and flowers that are kind of like a fleshy texture, and you're realizing that they look like they probably would grow under the water. They look like anemones and things of that sort, and they're all kind of like limp and looking kind of very shrunken in at this point as they're dripping with water. At the far back of the room, though, there is a what looks to be a tub that would have gone above where the water line was. The water in there has as well been emptied out, and there is a wooden table that looks to have been built on the edge of the tub, like kind of connected to the side of this round metal tub. And on that table, there's all sorts of parchment and quills and books, as well as a large plate of what looks to be some sort of half-eaten food. It looks like an assortment of seafood, like big fish heads and fish tails and seaweed and things of that sort. But the real things that catch you is standing in the corner, kind of looming over everything, looking at the door expectantly, is this massive 7, maybe 7.5 foot tall humanoid looking creature, but it's where its head is instead is a large, like, crustacean like lobster head that's been like sewed onto the body. The torso, you can see flesh, but underneath the flesh is being covered by pieces of chitinous hide from like some type of crustacean. The arms are coming out into these distorted pincers and claws, and this is like a weird stitched together amalgamation of a humanoid and crustaceans. And the legs themselves kind of split off into 4 separate legs that kind of down into these weird little spindly legs. But it's just standing there at the door, and as the door opens, it kind of tenses up, and the head sort of twitches. Sitting kind of, not sitting, but sort of pressed up against the wall in that metal tub, standing there expectantly with the hand out, looking a bit tense, breathing heavily, is Mr. Dory. You would recognize Mr. Dory, Glum. You see this man standing there. He is a bloated man. His skin is very pale and has like a sheen to it. He is clearly like damp, like his clothing is soaked through, like he's been sitting in water. His like thinning strands of black hair is slicked back, revealing like patchy skin underneath. and he wears these long, heavy robes, and at his side he has a cane with his hand kind of out, looking as the door opens. His kind of almost bullfrog-like throat there. Let me check something for Mr. Dory. Yeah, he looks... He kind of tilts his head with the door opening and doesn't see anyone there, looking a bit apprehensive, but is on guard and at the ready. What do you do, Glum?
I say nothing to see here.
Do you actually say that?
No. No. And so I got that information now. Because I opened a door, I would like to move so that if anybody wants to move through that door, I don't bump into them. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this corner here.
You go into that corner and you bump into a person.
Oh, interesting.
As you go into that corner, this person was holding their action, so they are going to attempt to stab you as you go scuttling over into that darkened corner. And what you didn't see at first, kind of blending in with the filth and the water that's on the walls from Aize's spell, a humanoid form sort of peels away from the wall. You can see they have, like the creatures you saw on the boat, their skin is translucent. There are like bits of... their skin is translucent, but they are kind of covered in muck and slime to sort of blend in with the texture of the wall. And this individual is... You bump into them, they're gonna just swing out wildly at you. So this is so weird. This is a straight roll, I guess. You're invisible, but you didn't know they were there, so it's a surprise.
I cannot be surprised because of my magic item.
You cannot be surprised. Okay, then
This
is just...
My weapon of warding will glow, and it always gives warning.
So it glows just before you bump into them. Yeah, I guess you bump into them, it suddenly glows hot, and you instinctually duck out of the way. So they will make 2 attacks with their short sword. So here we go, at disadvantage. So a 19 to hit, so unfortunately that will miss, right?
You said unfortunately?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate.
So, slicing through the air, you now see them kind of panting heavily, and they call out, Mr. Dory, something's here! And that's...
I will keep moving. I'll let him get the attack of opportunity. I'm going to move.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so then he's going to swing out again at disadvantage as you go scuttling away. Oh, no, he can't do an attack of opportunity. He can't see you, so yeah.
Oh, perfect. Cool.
All right, anything else for your turn, Glum?
Actually, I'll make sure I do my movement right. Because that fair movement. So there's 5,
Okay.
10. I can move 10 more. So I will move bang, bang right there.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else for you, Glum?
That's it, sir.
Okay, it is Aspen's turn. So Aspen cannot see down into the see down into the ship due to the to her moving behind the barrels for cover.
Yeah. Okay, so now she's gonna move and try and clean house whatever's left. So she's gonna move back to where she was.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. Pivoting into position, she sees one of the creatures in view.
Okay.
And that ladder that has been deployed.
Okay. She knows Glum's in trouble, but going down by herself maybe isn't great either. So I don't want Space to get pissed off when she goes back. So she's gonna fire 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast. Go for it.
Go 15, so 11 points.
11 points. Yeah. Awesome.
20 for 12 points.
Nice. Still standing. Okay. Anything else for Aspen? That's it. Okay. This individual that's in the room with you, what are they gonna do? They have no idea where you are. They're gonna hold their action. They are gonna hold their action.
Thank
Oh
God
wait,
for
actually,
invisibility spells.
no. They kind of glare at the book that's hovering in the doorway. Shit. and they're going to scurry into the room with Mr. Dory, and they're going to slam the door shut, blocking line of sight. So that's what they do. Okay, the door is shut. That is what they do, and then, yeah, they'll hold their action, because that was... Interacting with an object is a free action in 5e, so... Alright, Rin, it is your turn.
Oh, boy. Alright, so... Yeah. Rin's gonna initially run over just to where Aspen is and try to look in, but I'm assuming...
Oh, yeah, if Rin runs up to where Aspen is, Rin can see one creature.
Mm-hmm. Just the slimy creature, or does it look like a small gnome-shaped guy?
Sorry, you see the slimy creature, yeah, down below.
Alright, yeah. Okay. So moving up Rin. Yeah, gonna. Alright. Enough of the hesitation, I'm going to have... I assume Rin heard some of the commotion, but she's just going to follow through the same pattern of see and attack.
Okay, go for it.
28 minus 3. Where were you earlier?
That definitely hits. So 22 points of damage. Nice.
Alright, shot number 2. 12.
12. Nice. Okay. 12 does not hit. So yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Alright. Same thing, sending out the Bert.
Okay. Awesome. So Bert flies down, gets a natural 20. That hits.
Bert.
Nice. Roll damage.
And for damage, oh my god, the suspense. 18 plus 2.
So that's just 10 points of damage?
I guess, yeah.
That's the crit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the advantage.
Okay, so carving into it.
Goodness.
It's still standing, looking severely hurt from that. Anything else for you, Rin?
Just you could keep Bert there for clarity, but he would be flying back up.
Of course.
Just to fly up with Rin. But otherwise, she's just gonna hang there and wait till our gnome friend returns.
Okay, excellent. Aeroleth calls across the deck of the ship. You're all doing great. And it is now your turn, Aize.
Oh, all right. Slam the door on me, will you? I can't see Glum, right?
No.
All right, no problem. Well, I think that I will reach into a pocket and pull up my Pearl of Power and use it.
Awesome. Okay.
Restoring 1/3 level slot. And that'll be my action for the round.
Okay, cool. So you get that back. Taking us to the creatures within. Yeah, they Glum, you see this, and I guess Rin, you see it as well as Aspen. The one that's severely injured, it's looking up at you, Rin, and it's looking like grabbing onto the rung of the ladder, like it's gonna climb up, and then it suddenly kind of stops, and seems to almost like be responding to something, and scuttles back into the room. As it goes back into the room, and it is going to close the door on Archive, slamming the door on Archive. Yeah, because Archive is on that square. Yep. Okay. Cool. So it will close the door on Archive, and if I can figure out how to do so, I will. But yeah, the door gets closed. Yeah.
Can Archive respond by moving into the room?
Uh,
Archive has not moved.
It's true. So I would say technically not because it's not your turn, but I will allow it. Let's do a roll here to see if you can beat it. Sure. Let's just do the same thing. Do an intelligence roll, and this creature will. And the only reason I'm doing this is because you didn't specify the archive was moving on your turn. So,
This is intelligence roll.
intelligence roll to basically control archive in this moment.
21.
21. Okay, I'm gonna do contested roll. I'm just gonna do Dex to see if I can quickly close the door. Here we go. Wow. Okay, I got an 18, but that is too slow. So archive, whoop. Oh, excuse me. And slips. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You move him. You move him. Wherever you want. He slips into the room. Excuse me. And it glares back at Archive, looking frustrated at that. Okay, so the door is shut. The way is shut. Taking us. That's what they do. And they're all just gonna hold their actions. Okay, Glum, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to just. Heck, I'll just use my action to stealth again.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We
Go
got
for it.
extra stealthy, including invisible.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
16. Okay, cool. You feel pretty
no,
quiet.
actually 22 because it's not disadvantage because I have the boots of Elvenkind.
But do you have heavy armor on?
We talked about this, right? So I have heavy armor, but boots of Elvenkind, which is a wash. Boots of Elvenkind give
Yeah.
you
So it'd be a straight roll. Oh, I see what you're saying because it's the first roll. Yeah. So it is the 22. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Awesome. So wow. Yeah. Super quiet. So, thank you for that. Yeah. You're fine.
Yeah. That's my turn. I'm chillaxing.
Okay. What would you like Aspen to do?
She's gonna drop down.
She's gonna drop down. Okay. I'm gonna move Aspen's token just to drop in there. So she slides down the ladder, landing in the room.
All right, and she's going to. So, in theory, from here, could these guys attack her?
Well, the door is closed.
If it was open. No, if it was
If
open.
it was open, yes, the two on either side could, but I don't think Aspen knows where they are. She just sees a closed door.
But she can see the map. Kidding. Okay, so she's going to move up to the door and save her action just to attack.
Okay.
If anybody.
If anybody comes through. Okay, cool. She's holding her action. Perfect. Rin, what would you like to do?
Since they all moved away, I'm assuming none of them are in her sight anymore.
No, that is correct. And you just saw Aspen drop down below.
I'm not sure if she'd be able to make eye contact with Aize. She says, so that water breathing spell, it's still... Okay, I see the reason why now! And hops down.
Awesome. Okay, so Rin, you are gonna drop down into the hold as well, sliding down the ladder. You still have it's only 10 feet down, so you still have your 30 feet of movement left.
Do you mind if I amend my my thing with Aspen? It's very simple.
Sure.
Very simple.
What are you thinking?
Dodge instead.
Dodge. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
That's fine. Yeah. So she goes into a defensive position. Rin, what would you like to do with the rest of your turn? You still have movement and action. And bonus.
Well, I'm just gonna play how what's probably best. Just keep Rin to hold her action, just at the ready, just keeping our eye on Aspen right now.
Perfect. Okay, so Bo at the ready. Do you want Bert to do anything?
I think he's just gonna actually. It's hard because I'm thinking about how much my character sees, so I wouldn't be able to see that far.
I know it's tricky.
Yeah. Why? How dare it be realistic? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think he's gonna do the exact same and just hang.
Okay, excellent. Aeroleth gives a thumbs up. Aize, it's your turn.
Always crappy positioning. Just crap. All right. Well, I don't know he's there, so whatever. Okay. I do not know that.
You don't. Yeah, that's
Lum is
true.
there. I don't. I just have to hope that Lum doesn't get caught in the blast. Dropping the fireball. Okay. I'll have archive. Yep. You know it.
So you probably want it. Let's see, like that.
I do not want it to go through the door.
Yeah. So we get all three of them, and here's a good question. It says it goes around corners, but this is a solid wall and a
It won't
door.
go through a wall.
Okay, so
It will damage the wall.
It'll damage the wall. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So what kind of damage are you doing for this?
Oh, actually, can you move it up so it's at the door?
Sure. And then what kind of damage would you like to do?
20 feet. Yeah, it'll take the door out. Okay. Yep, ice. Just sticking to ice.
Ice, okay.
I get in trouble whenever I do anything else. So
go ahead and roll that damage.
okay, this is 8 dice, ice ball.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let me get
sorry,
these deck
I forgot
saves.
to-
Yeah. Okay, Ned, go ahead. They all failed.
Fireball.
All failed.
Mikira Wamoto. Icy joy. And I yell at the top of my lungs, I'm apologizing in advance, Glenn, but I can't see you.
So this goes off, Glum. You are hit by this flash freeze of energy that strikes you. I need you to make a dex save as well.
You're not really sorry, I say as I turn to. Okay, so
damage.
and if I miss, I can add 3 with my special artificer ability.
Nice.
For intelligence. So, what is this?
You got
No, it's not gonna be enough. I'm not even gonna bother using it.
So you take 31 points of cold damage.
Cool.
You watch as...
Remember that, buddy. I have 8 hit points left.
Whew! You watch as one of the creatures just freezes solid and then shatters into icicles onto the ground. The door is struck with this blast of energy and it freezes over and then shatters outward into icicles. So the door is destroyed, but it did stop any of the energy from going through. That would be my ruling of it. So you destroyed the cover as it blasts through, and Archive is now able to see through into that room as well. You know what? I'll say this. I'll say that everything within 5 feet of the door gets hit. I'll give them the +5 to their dex. So one of the creatures on the other side is struck. Treating this kind of like a dissipation of the energy as it had to blast through that door. So here goes the one guy that was on the other side. Okay, you got a 21. He has evasion, so he is able to duck out of the way, and all the shrapnel goes over his head, not hitting him. But one of the creatures was destroyed. All right. Anything else for you, Aize? That was amazing.
I will move Archive into the doorway.
Okay.
So I can get a better look of the room. Is that Scarin?
It is not Scarin. It looks to be just some other individual with this translucent flesh.
I'll have Archive talk to him and say, "You're not Scarin."
This individual looks up and goes, "I hate that book." All right. Anything else for you, Aize?
I let yell down the. I have to go. Sorry. It's a good thing I have a big brain.
Yeah, you can just get to the grate.
I walk over to the grate and I yell down and said, "All right, there's still 2 left. On the other side of the door, they're both badly injured. The next door down, there's 3 in there, and that's where Dory is as well, with a rather nasty-looking lobster creature, and uh, someone who is not Scaran, but kind of like Scaran.
All right, awesome. As you call that down, is that the end of your turn, Aize?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
really badly hurt. You should be able to open the door and kill them.
They will hold their actions, those creatures there. That takes us to Glum.
Yeah.
So they are sitting there tensely, looking very badly hurt.
Very badly burned is Erica.
Yeah.
I love that she's old enough to actually know that reference. That's fantastic, Erica. Okay.
Thanks.
So yeah, that door's open, right? You said.
The door into
Right.
Mr. Dory's room is open. The one to your friends is still closed.
Ah, okay. Shit.
To Mr. Dory, the
Okay, so I'll say, "Hey, stupid book, I'm here," and I'm gonna move over there afterwards.
Okay, so you do call out. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move over to the other side of the room, using stealth as an action again.
Go for it. So you hear that through archive. Ooh, that's a 5. So you go scuttling across after crawling that out. But despite your boots, your armor, unfortunately, one of the pieces kind of catches and makes a sound, and you see those 2 creatures jerk their heads in the direction of where you scuttled over to.
Okay.
Anything else for you, Glum?
I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action at this point, so that'll be my shot.
Okay. It is Aspen.
Okay. Since she knows now that the jig is up, she's gonna go and go all. Oh, yeah.
She's gonna open the door.
Yeah, she'll open the doors of free action,
Okay.
and then she's going to.
As soon as she opens the door, those 2 creatures lash out. They're going to make their attacks. They were holding their actions. So here we go. Boom, boom. So the highest was a 20.
She has a 19.
Okay. Does she have shield, or is she gonna take the hit?
Let's see. She always uses it, so she's going to go ahead and use it. So I'll just mark off that for
Okay, so boom, that it gets blocked. The tentacle lashes out and boom, gets blocked. What's her armor class with shield? Is it 24?
24, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, with all of that energy from her shield, she deflects all the blows, and that is their reaction spent. So the one to the south looks way more injured. I'll just say that out so you all know that.
Okay, cool. Okay, she's gonna go ahead and move into the room. Oh, actually, it doesn't move in yet. I might as well just attack the guy. She's gonna go ahead and attack that guy with 2nd level inflict wounds.
Go for it.
So,
Mark off the spell, and make sure you mark off the shield as well.
yeah, I got the shield ready too. Okay, wounds.
I guess she gets a lot more spells because of the sorcerer multi-class. I'm always like, Warlock, how are you casting so many spells?
Yeah. There you go. I just clicked the wrong thing. So, flicked. 2nd level. Okay. Oh, it's only 2. She has a special setup here that I'm not used to. Okay, here we go. 2nd level. Oh wait, she can do 3rd level. Well, she'll do 2nd for now because this guy looks like he's dead. 23 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits. He carved through with the axe and just turns to dust where the wound hit. So he's dead.
Excellent. Okay. So then she's going to move in. Shit. Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to want to attack her anyway, so she'll move to, I guess, here. That way Rin might get a shot at it. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so Aspen runs into the room. taking us to Mr. Dory. Mr. Dory. Sure. Mr. Dory's gonna step out. Steps out into view so he can see into the room, kind of surveys the space, looks up at the book, glares.
Does Rin get a shot at him now?
Oh, you were holding your action. Yeah, Rin, you can fire if you would like.
It's actually a perfect view, so yeah, she can totally hit him now.
Go for it.
All right. Declaring favorite foe.
Okay.
Please. Nah, it's not gonna.
No. He, surprisingly, as it flies towards him, he just kind of shifts and it goes over past his shoulder. He looks at the book and sort of squints his eyes. Well, let's see how much juice you have left, Aize. And he's gonna fling that cane out in the direction, like, he kind of flicks it like a wand out towards Rin and Aspen. And he's gonna cast Fireball.
I'll counter that.
Okay. It fizzles.
I'll use my Ring of Spell Storing. I have a counter spell in there.
Nice. So you have another counter spell to be able to cast?
Yes, it's in the ring.
Cool. Very cool.
And I'm doing it through Archive.
Very cool. He kind of, as the spell fizzles, looks straight at the book. And then just kind of hobbles back into the room, back into the corner.
So, Rin has one more attack.
Oh, right, because of multi-attack. I'm so sorry. Yeah, go for it.
So, she's a bit stunned.
Yeah.
I've seen what almost happened, but she goes ahead and shoots again.
A 20
17.
minus 3. What is that? 17?
Yeah.
As the arrow flies towards him, he flicks the cane up in front of him and seems to flick a switch, and a little this little metal medallion on it kind of opens up into a little buckler, and it just pings off of the buckler, and then he kind of lowers it and glares at you.
I call out to I said, Archive, compliment him on that.
Oh, that was really cool. He kind of glares at the book and then looks back at Rin. I see that you've returned. And then sort of hobbles back. He's actually going to go here to get into cover. So, okay. That was Mr. Dory. He then looks at the strange creature in there. All right. Dispatch them. And the golem-like creature comes lumbering into the room. How much movement does it have? It's 15 feet. Let's see. Okay, so that was 15 feet, and yeah, I can go right up to Aspen. And raises its big clawed hands and is going to strike down at Aspen.
She still has the same armor class.
Same armor class. Okay, cool. So this is 2 attacks. Okay, so the highest was a 17. Boom, boom. As it's trying to slam down, bless you, trying to slam down onto Aspen, and it cannot strike through the shield. That takes us to the assassin. He's going to poke out, fire his light crossbow. Does he get to do it twice? No, only once. Okay, so it's fired at Aspen, because that's all he can see. A 20 to hit, so ricochets off the shield, and then he ducks back into cover. Rin, you are up.
Alright, first, going to start with sending out Bert to help out with Aspen. another claw attack.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
Another crit. Sorry, is this claw attack on the
Yeah. It's what I could see. That's like left of Aspen. Yeah.
this
There we
creature?
go. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh, so natural 20. Yeah, go for it. Roll the damage. My God.
12.
12 points of damage. Flies in.
Got you, Aspen.
Slashes into this creature. It's still standing. It's barely alive as it's got like 2 of its eyes gouged out by Bert.
Ouch. That's what actually Rin says. She's gonna sidestep to get a better angle and shoot herself. Well, not shoot her. You know what I mean.
Wait, sorry. Is she shooting? So you're gonna shoot at this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry, I made all my windows small so I could see the options. Normal roll. Waiting for that to load.
No problem.
24.
24.
I think that hits.
That definitely hits.
That's a favorite foe, Erica?
Yeah, she declared favorite foe for that one. So
Nice.
no extra damage until the next one.
Okay. I thought you declared favorite foe on Mr.
Do
Dory.
it.
I didn't. She didn't hit though.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, and she can do it every single time she attacks anything. It
Nice.
just
Okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
until it. Yeah.
doesn't affect until the next round, though. So when she switches, there's a delay.
Cool. This is a
Yeah.
magical weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
Go for it. Roll damage.
18.
18 points of damage. Okay.
God, Rin.
All right, second shot. 19 minus 3.
That hits. That still
All
hits.
right.
All right, and so that's 20 plus
D4.
D4, right? Yep.
So that's
23.
That's gonna be 23.
Nice.
Ooh, 2 solid strikes. Yep. It looked like it hurt it. Anything else for you, Rin?
Nope, that is everything.
Okay. Aize, you are up. You are muted.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Right. She did. Did Rin just shoot the lobster man?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Twice.
All right. So we've got the assassin and Mr. Dory in the room. Archive, let them know that they should really strap in.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm removing the part water and putting a whirlpool in the room.
Okay, so the rest of the ship will fill back up, right? And just that room will suddenly turn into
Yes.
a whirlpool. Okay. I will say, because of probably the amount of water that needs to be used, we'll say that the rest of the ship is only like a foot deep of water. So it's really only difficult terrain for Glum. Everyone else is fine. But it starts to churn inside that chamber, both of them getting picked up by it. They make strength saves.
One sec. One moment. I think it's strength. It involves strength and dex. So, but let's.
I'm gonna do. I think
All right,
I remember it.
I'm
being-
sharing it with you, Nathan. It's in VTT.
Gotcha.
And we're doing the This is whirlpool.
Interesting.
Strength and
So it does say this effect requires a body of water at least 50 feet square and 25 feet deep.
Oh,
This
I
is
can't
not
put it in.
25 feet deep, so you cannot create a whirlpool in this
Dang
environment.
it. All
So
right.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. I'll just keep the part water up.
Okay.
Let me see. Redirect flow. No. Didn't do anything. Flood. Oh. Flood is good for them, but not for us. All right. I can't use archive to cast spells through. I've done it as many times per day as I can.
Oh, okay.
So just to let you know. So let me go back up to the top of the boat. And I'll move. Sorry, I'll try.
You hear Archive's voice in your mind, Aize. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I
Oh,
think
no, you've
I'm
done
a bit
well.
too weak to be able to channel much more magic.
Never apologize, my friend.
All right, so you
Never,
drop
never
down
apologize.
into the chamber.
Yeah, I'll drop down into the chamber, and so how far did I move there?
Uh, where were you? You were at the top, right? So you've only
Yeah.
moved 10 feet down. Yeah.
All right. Then I'll move along here.
Okay.
Can I see this fellow?
Yes, you can.
All right. And he looks mostly damaged. And I do have. All right. I'll throw a second level magic missile at him,
Okay.
and I'll Okay, second level magic missile. So that's 4 magic missiles.
Alrighty.
Because
What's
I
that
want to be
damage?
sure to put him down. Where are you, magic missile? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's.
Whew.
Where are you? Second level. 5, 8, 12, and. Oh, sorry. 5, 8, and 4 is 12, and 4 is 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. This creature's barely standing as it's kind of flopping back onto the deck. All right.
Someone say some harsh language to it. Bloody irritating.
Anything else for you, Aize?
No, that's about it. I'll make sure that my back is to the wall, and Actually, I'm gonna move up here and corner myself.
Okay.
and
Is that your turn?
that's it.
Okay. It is now the last alien-looking creature's turn. Glum, you see its head kind of twitch, and then a bunch of like thick, clear liquid sort of comes spilling out of its strange gills at the base of its neck, and it's going to go past Aspen. Oh boy, how does this work? It's weird. It's like still within Aspen's threatened range there, so I don't think it provokes an attack of opportunity.
No, it would not.
Yeah, so it comes slopping across the deck straight up to you, Aize, and it's going to try to stab into you, into the side of the ship. Here it comes. 3 attacks. A 9, a 20, dirty 20.
Shield spell.
And another dirty 20, so both are deflected. And it's right up in your face, Aize, trying to get at you. Glum, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to use my action to move over here.
Okay, so you're going to dash.
Yeah.
Okay, dashing across the way into that area. Okay, anything else for you, Glum?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It is Aspen. We're just about going to wrap up the stream here. I just want to end it with right after Aspen's turn.
Very cool. She's going to do a 3rd level. Yeah, she has 1 3rd level spell. Well, maybe she should save it. She will save it. She'll do a 2nd level. Down 3, 2. There you go. Okay, she got 1 left. 2nd level. Inflict wounds
On Lobster Man?
Lobster Man.
Okay, go for it. Mark the spell off.
Like that. Here we go. 25.
Oh, yeah,
So
definitely hits.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage, shing, carving through the belly. It's still standing as some of the carapace falls off, revealing the blubbery flesh underneath.
And she'll burn a sorcery point and twin it.
Okay.
She's gonna go ahead and do the Toll the Dead. So
Toll the Dead. Okay, cool. So that is a cantrip.
yeah.
Whiz save. Here we go. Wait, does this thing have magic resistance? It does not. Okay. So just a good old whiz save. Yeah, wow, I got an 8.
What'd you get?
An 18.
So he's at 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 2d12.
Wait, did it actually need a 20?
Sorry, 16 spell days.
I was like, what?
By the way, you got it wrong. They still take damage.
For Toll the Dead's a cantrip.
No, so the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic. Target. Oh, missing any hit points. Okay, I didn't. Yeah. I thought 2 different types of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is her turn, and I think the end of our show today.
Yes, so at the end of her turn, as that goes off, Mr. Dory, it comes to his turn, and we're going to end the show with Mr. Dory stepping out into the doorway. Look up at the book again. Look back. Well, you got any left in you? And flicks the cane again to cast Fireball. And we're going to see what happens next time. As we pick up here to see what happens. And Aspen will be back. Alrighty, thank you all for joining us this evening. We're going to jet out of here real fast because I want to let Chris get on with his evening. Have a lovely evening. Good night.
Hey guys.
Thank you.